Hello everybody, hello, welcome back to Sunday night streams. Who have we got here? We've got Franklin, Stuart, Snippety Satsuma, welcome in, Teddy Ranko, hello, Vlad, welcome, Star, Paul, Rich, hello, Scope Plays, Malay, Nia, Sonic, welcome in, Eggsy, hello, Beep Boop, oh my god, I made it, first live stream, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, it's Ellie the Otter from Discord, oh hi, hello, Ellie the Otter, welcome in, welcome in. Trixie, hello, Joseph, hello, Edward, hello, how is everyone? How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Sakura, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, so this is quite an exciting Sunday for me because we hit 12,000 subscribers just like a couple of hours ago. I'm like, yeah, absolutely over the freaking moon. Thank you all so much. Yeah. Absolutely cannot believe it. Alex Hill, welcome in. Karina, hello. Jamal, Nicola, hello, hello. Yes, you all made it. Sorry, I'm a bit early today. I was just extra prepared. Yeah, not usually early. Usually keep you waiting. Vladislav, welcome in. Yeah, 12,000 subscribers. I actually honestly, it's like mind blowing to me. When I first started the channel, my goal was 500 in the year, and then when it all started kicking off in the first few weeks, I was like, okay. Let's have a sort of sit back and think about this. And I was like, okay, 12,000 in the first year, and now we've hit it 2.5 months away from the end of the year. I'm yeah. I thought it was a stretching goal as well. So just thank you all so much. I'm absolutely over the moon. Thank you. And the new video as well is doing amazingly. So thank you for all the support on that. It's blown my last amazing one. Let's forget about the F1 track because that was totally different league, but yeah, blown that out of the water. So yeah, you guys are just amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Literally, yeah, thank you. Andrew, welcome in. Mackie, hello, hello. Sylvester, hello, welcome in. Martin, hello. Yeah, 12,000. Karina, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oh, Rich just settled down after a 5-hour drive and mostly recovered from my cold. Oh no, you had a cold. Well, that's good you recovered though, Rich, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. On top of the world. Top of the world. Exy says 15k for Christmas. I highly doubt that, Exy. I think we'd be lucky to get 13k by Christmas, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, we thank you for all the awesome content. Oh, thank you, Nicola. Thank you. Or it's looking so colourful. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's a lot of colour. In fact, I did not put a single after dark light in this new area. I did, but not colourful ones. I just put the white lights in the pool as a subtle little highlight. Should have a little look. Here we go. One little white light in the pool. That's it. Lauren, welcome in. Arthur, welcome in. I saw your tweet and thought I was late. Yeah, no, sorry. I started a little bit early today. Yeah. Just, I was prepared for once. Doesn't happen often. Oh, Lordy Lord, welcome in. Deserve more, love what you do. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I went down with a cold on Friday afternoon, but thankfully it was mostly gone by this morning. Oh, that's good. 48 hours. That's not too bad, Rich. That's not too bad. Yeah. Congrats on 12k for you. Thank you, Lauren. Ah, so excited. So excited. Right, anyway, today, yeah, this is what I was going to do last week. And yeah, had to cancel for one reason or another. But we are going to do it today. And we're going to work on this little island here. So I was going to do this before this area because I wanted to get the little ferry network in and stuff like that. But yeah. So this is what we're going to do today is build out this island. And hopefully it will actually take me 2 hours. Less, we'll see. Aiden, oh my god, she's streaming again. I am, Aiden. Welcome in. Pools need candy colour. Do you think, Franklin? We've got some pools with blue in it. I need to go back to nighttime now to find them. No, not that one. We've got some pools with some nice blue. Yeah, look, like this one. Yeah, there we go. There's some candy colour. Matches my hoodie. Yeah, we have got some pools like that. I think there's some others somewhere. Not entirely sure, but yeah. There's a lot of colour in this city. There's a lot of colour. I love it. Absolutely love it. I can't get enough of the after dark lights. It's maybe not super realistic, but we love it. Particularly Exy's castle. Oh yes, here's another blue. It's not a swimming pool, but a fountain. Oh yes, love it. Fireworks going off and everything. Yay. Yeah. Where am I? I'm lost. Yes, this island here. So this is what we're going to do today. And what we're going to do is do another like really fancy country mansion for it. So yeah, we're going to do that. But actually, just before we start, I do want to give these mansions a name. So I haven't yet decided on a district name for this area. But one thing that I realised quite conveniently, actually, when I was like thinking about it, and someone suggested it as well in one of the comments, I should name it after like Patreons or top supporters and things like that. And obviously my top tier patrons, I do name areas after them, but I'm getting through the list slowly. So if you are a top tier patron, you will get an area named after you at some point. We're coming to it. But one thing I realised is that I have had 5 pink super chats so far in Auridon, and we have got 5 mansions here. So I think to honour the 5 pink super chats before 12k, I am going to name these 5 houses after those 5 people. So yeah, and one of them is quite fitting, and I feel like it needs to be this mansion. And this is going to be Brad Stanton's mansion. Yeah, it's overlooking Stanton Island, so it kind of has to be this one. But like, Brad, again, thank you so much for your absolute insane support with that pink super chat. I think that was on the 10k special, that one. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. There we go. We've got Brad Stanton's mansion. And I feel like this is fitting, right? Because these are like the money bags people, that like who I'm super grateful for. Like, super grateful for. But these are the rich mansions. So this is what we're going to do. So the next one is actually the first super chat, the first pink super chat, sorry, that I ever got. First super chat was over Tech. And this was on my first ever live stream. And I don't know if you're still watching, but Olivia K, here's your mansion. Thank you so much for that insane support back in like February, I want to say that was. Maybe even March, I'm not sure. But thank you again for that. And the next one is currently Heather, who was my most recent one, who is also a Patreon supporter as well, and just insane. So we are having currently Heather's mansion over here. And then what else do we have? We've got 2 more. We've got Sparky48. We're going to have Sparky48's mansion here, which I think was on the Plazas and Promenades DLC top tips episode. So thank you so much again for your insane pink super chat. Can't actually believe it. And then the final one, and now she owns the farm as well, so I feel like this is quite fitting in here, but we are going to have Jennifer Farmer's mansion over here. So there we go. So thank you to you 5 for your absolute insane support, and I hope you enjoy your mansions in Auridon. Which I feel is fitting, you know, pink super chat has bought you a mansion very late in the day. But hello, it's Arthur. Oh my god, thank you so much for the 449 super chat. You're my favourite content creator at the moment. Thank you for your content. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Arthur. That's really kind. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hard to believe I'm someone's favourite content creator, but thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm missing so much. Oh, Jennifer? Why am I calling you Jennifer? Jen, welcome in. Welcome in. Angie, welcome in. Watching from Jamaica. Oh, I bet it's a lot warmer there than it is here right now. A cathedral would look amazing on that island. So sexy. Do you know what? I really do, because of this whole cathedral thing, I really do want to get a cathedral into Auridon, and we will at some point try and get it in. We really will. Right, let me just catch up on chat before we start on this build. Your Scar Engine is immaculate. I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Aidan. I really appreciate that. Sap, welcome in. And other odd jobs proceeds to detail the island for 30 hours straight. Yeah, sounds about right, babe. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does. I will have to get away for a while, but I'll be back. Hopefully you'll be on. No worries, Joseph. See you later. Oh, Emma, Doodle Plays, welcome in. First stream I've made it to a stream in a while, and viewers are wearing black. Yeah, no, I pretty much always wear black. Black is like my default colour, but yeah, I'm in blue today. Really good mood, celebrating. District name Megabutts Estates. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be. Tony Foreman, welcome in. Did I make it in time? Have I missed anything? No, we just named some mansions and that's it. Tim, welcome in. Welcome in. It's currently Heather's mansion, but for how long? The suspense is killing me. Oh, that's a good one, Rich. I like that. I like that. Okay, so if I super chat a red, can I get the island mansion named after me and the governor? I mean, yes, actually, but please do not super chat a red to you and the governor are trying to buy a house, so don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that. I'll find something else to name after you guys. Tina, welcome in. Zed Green Gaming, welcome in. John Kent, welcome in. From Portland, Oregon. Finally able to catch a live stream, welcome in. And CJ as well, welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing well. 79 of you already. Thank you so much for turning up. Okay, so yeah, we are going to build a mansion on here. Please don't super chat Reds. You really don't need to super chat Reds. We can think about a name later on. But yeah, there we go. That's at this point in time, my 5 pink super chats have got the 5 mansions named after them. So like, just thank you, all 5 of you, and everyone else as well, because like literally every single one of you, your support just means everything to me. 12,000 something. I actually can't believe it, honestly. Just, you're all mental. You're all mental. Why do you enjoy watching this? I'm just like a weirdo who really likes cities, so thank you all for your support. Hi from Bristol. Hello from the south of the UK. I'm not going to be any more specific than that. Food Goes Crazy. Welcome in from Austria. Hello. Right, let's do this build. Okay, so my plan for this, let's clear out the trees before we do anything, is I'm actually going to use one of the Seaside Resorts assets. They're pretty hard to place, but I feel like there is one of them in particular that looks quite mansion-like. So we're going to go with that. Yeah, and let's have a little look at terrain, because I do want this to be relatively flat as well. We may add some kind of like interest into it a bit later on, but yeah, we're going to make it broadly pretty flat, I think, for now, just so it's easier to build on with decals and the such like, because of course I'm going to be using some tiling and other decals as always on this. So yeah, let's just smooth this out a little bit like this. So we've got a nice flat area to work with. Oh, Breakup Plays as a member for 3 months. Hello, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. So appreciate it. And you probably got a new colour now then, turned to orange. And hello from Arkansas, US. Hello from the UK. Hello. We love you, Pew. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Aris, welcome in. I think we have enough named after us. You do. You got a bit, Exy. Because we're all weirdos who really like cities. Like, yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah, that's fair enough, Rich. FewCandy's community is way too nice. Love it. Oh, thank you so much. It goes crazy. You guys absolutely make this community. It is all about you. You've spurred me on. Let's turn the rain off. I'm not feeling the rain today. It is nice sometimes, and I will leave it on occasionally, but not today. Bright, happy, sunshiny mood. Right. What was I going to do? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have a look for the I can't even remember what it's called now. It's called Seaside Resorts DLC. Yeah, and this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so road-wise, I think I'm just gonna use gravel tracks on this. This is not gonna be connected by anything other than this ferry. So like it's gonna be a fancy mansion, but that's really the extent of it. It's not going to have any proper roads, I don't think. So we can see how it goes. But yeah, I'm going to bend this up like that and then bring it out straight a little bit. And this can give us a little road to work off. I'm not going to do it too far, I don't think, over that way. Up to about there, maybe slightly further. In fact, actually, I think I'll bring this further. Oh, that did not connect in nicely. I think I'll bring it further down this way, actually. So let's just grab that again. I think we'll come out more down here. A little bit closer to that coastline here, because we're going to sit the house up this side of the road this way. So yeah, I think we'll do it like that for now. Okay, so let's go back in. So the asset that I want to use is this one. I feel like it's got mansion appeal, and especially island mansion appeal. I mean, Seaside Resorts, this is definitely not a seaside resort. You've got views over the container ships going on. You've got views down to Karina Marina. The Liberty Rock over there. Pretty much everywhere, to be honest. Eggsy Island, great views of Eggsy Island. Probably see the downtown from here. It's prime location. Prime location. 12 already nice. Yeah, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing, Carlos. There's a real love in tonight. Oh, it is, Dave. It is. Thank you. Seaside Resorts has been my fave recently. The architecture is immaculate. This is just it. They're actually like, the assets themselves are absolutely gorgeous. And I love the fact that they're not all kind of like crazy detailed up. You know, you can do what you want to it to kind of make it pretty unique and stuff. But the architecture is very distinct. And so it's hard to place them, I think, up against some of the vanilla City Skylines assets and such like. That's what I find about them. So having just one building out by itself over here, it's not a problem because it's not blending in. Jude, welcome in. Hello. I cancelled my appointment, so I'm back. Oh, welcome back, Joseph. Esbolta, welcome in. Where we're going, Marty, we don't need roads. Shame there isn't a DeLorean ferry asset. Yeah, I know, right? Was there a flying car? I missed that. I missed that. Oh, you mean to here? Yes, yes. We have a lot of flying cars in Auridon. Right, I'm going to pull this back a little bit because then what we're going to do is give it like a nice fancy entrance. So we'll have to realign this in a second. Let's bring this up. I think actually just a tiny bit further. Let's move it back out the way. And then let's use a roundabout builder. And we're going to create just the tiniest roundabout basically we possibly can here. Can we go any smaller? No, that's it. And that looks absolutely horrendous. If we upgrade it to this type of road, yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. And then we can sit the house up against this, so it gives it kind of like a nice driveway, even though there's not really any cars on this island. Although I'm going to put in some like golf buggies and pickups because I feel like they could drive around their own island, right? They could have transported their cars over here and then be done with it and have to go back and fill up their like gas cans from the gas station to get the fuel they need to drive around their own island. Maybe they're electric cars, actually. That's what we should say, really. So yeah, we're going to sit that like that. Now, there is a couple of other assets I do want to get in here. So let's just draw this up this side. And I think we'll come up to about there for now. Now, there is one other of these, which I'm going to have to remember which one it was that I liked. There's quite a small one somewhere. Which, look, this one, yeah, which looked like it could be sort of almost like a guest house. That's what I was sort of thinking with this. So I think we'll place that in. And what I might do actually, again, just to give this a little bit of focus, is, that's annoying. Let's move that on. Yeah, let's give it a little sort of square front to it. Do we want to pull it right up to the road there? I think we could leave a little bit of a space for some flowers or a little bit of detailing there. This could be a long stream. This could be a long stream. I think the red park path road would look better. Yeah, we could try. Well, out here, it probably would look better for the driveway, actually. Yeah, we could try that. The amusement park one. Yeah, do you think they'd have that on like a rural secluded island though? That's the question. What do we think? What do we think? Kenny, welcome in. I love your series. Greetings from Belgium. Oh, thank you so much. Greetings from the UK and welcome into the stream. And Clevlo, welcome in. Hello from Finland. Hello from the UK. And Dr. Fabrizio Prado, hello. Good afternoon. Greetings from Brazil. My goodness, you guys are like literally global today. Welcome in. Welcome in. We've got Jamaica, Brazil, Finland, Austria. Goodness, Belgium. Yeah, all over. Oh, I can't miss the stream as I do not have the game in my country. Feels like I'm playing. Oh, Joseph. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Ebo, welcome in as well. Welcome in. What's this island will be? So it's going to be like a secluded mansion island. And there's an island actually in the Lake District, which I've taken a bit of inspiration from this, called Belle Isle. I'm not going to flash up Google Earth because it seemed to crash my computer when I'm streaming. I didn't like it the last time I did that when I was streaming. So, yeah, I won't flash it up, but you can go and look it up. It's called Belle Isle, and it's really like totally secluded. It's literally like a house, not even really any like garden detailing and such like on there. So yeah, totally secluded, which gives a really nice feel. Yeah, we can do that. I don't mind that. It's been modernised. Yeah, they'd fancy it up for the tourists. Yeah, true. Yeah, okay. Oh, do not forget Syria. Sorry, Joseph and Syria as well. Oh, Paul Raymond, welcome in. Like the Park Life roads there, RCS, evening from the International Space Station. I don't know if you're kidding or not, Paul, there, but like, wow. I'm too gullible for my own good. I'm sure you're joking. I don't know. Oh, add Cyprus to the list with Dave Allman. Nice. Oh my god. I mean, gotta have money to have a private island. Yes, Jamal. Yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah, you can afford to upgrade all of the streets to individually brick-laid streets, right? Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I do want to put on here, I'm going to put in all the building assets, and then we'll go around and detail it. Is actually something from the campus. I really, really like the liberal arts groundskeeping building, and I think it'll go super well here as literally like a groundskeeping for the island. I'm thinking like somewhere up on this point, so it's near the ferry terminal there. But what we do need to do, obviously, for that is bring the campus district over here. So our liberal arts is the F.E. Williams University. There ended up being a lot of few references in Auridon, which I was not expecting. But yeah, I like that. I like that. So here we go. FewU is being extended to this island. In fact, I don't even need it to be the whole island. I don't know why I'm doing that. We could just have it on this little corner here. And then let's get rid of that. And then that means that we can put in our groundskeeping hut into here, which I think will just add quite a nice little, yeah, building to this area. I think it will like suit it quite well. It looks like that land is being pushed up quite a bit there. So yeah, let's just flatten that out to this level. And actually what I do want to do as well, I think, is do a little bit of terraforming here. I'm going to flatten out, like sort of, yeah, smooth out some of these edges to the island, just to make it so that we can get, like how I did, I'll show you over here. I sort of smoothed it out so we can get trees right up to the water's edge here, which I feel like sort of breaks up some of the rocky cliff edges that we've got around Auridon. So I'd like to do that, I think, in a few places around this island. Not the whole thing, but just a little bit of that. So we'll go around and do it. And what I'm going to do is like, yeah, click as far out away from the island as I can so that we're not kind of getting rid of any of that land mass that we have there. But I think what we'll do is we'll bring it round to about here, like that. The water's going to go absolutely nuts. And I think we will... let's smooth off this corner as well then, around the back of the groundskeeping up to the ferry terminal. And hopefully if we go back, I don't mind a tiny bit of rock like that, that's fine. And then we've got the sort of rocky cliff face around here, a little bit of beach this side as well, which is kind of cute. And what I might do is put in another separate private pier over here, but we'll come on to that. In fact, actually, you know what, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Why not? No time like the present, right? So let's get a really small brush size here. And what I'll do is I'm just thinking about, we need to get a road down to, actually we probably don't need to get a road down to this actually, but let's just bring out a tiny bit. I want it kind of sunk into the island a little bit. Oh my god, not like that. So yeah, let's just pull it back, yeah, a little bit like this. And then we'll get our smoothing tools and we'll just smooth it out this side. So clicking again onto the island is going to bring the landmass up that way. Let's have a little look at what that looks like. That's not too bad. I think we can bring it in a little bit closer eventually. But let's have a little look. Which one is it? Oh, I've changed it to dummy, haven't I? I have changed it to dummy and now I've absolutely no idea what it's called. So let's use picker because I've got one over here. I'd like to use this little... It was originally a ferry pier, but... Oh man, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Simple ferry stop. Right, let's let's try it this way. Oh, there we go. Okay, here it is. So yeah, let's put this in here. I really like this asset. So yeah, it was originally actually a ferry. Oh, I can't speak. Ferry stop off the workshop. But it doesn't really work as a ferry stop. It didn't function when I tried to do it actually, because I was going to use it originally as the ferry stop for this island. But I really, really like it as a little kind of private pier. So I think that is what we'll do here. And we'll get in a lot of trees around this, I think. So let's make this quite small and we'll bring this all up so it's sort of hidden away is what the effect that I'm trying to get here. Might actually just do a tiny bit more terraforming to bring this out around it, just a little bit on this side. Oh my god. I need to turn the strength down. Yeah, just a little bit closer on this side I think is what I'd quite like. And then we can try and smooth off those edges so we can bring the trees right down again. So it feels quite sort of forested and wooded. Let's have a little look what that looks like once the water settled down. I don't mind that it's sort of buried into the land there. Once the water settles, we might need to bring that back down. So let's come back to that. Let's come back to that. Okay. And then, yeah, so I'm thinking back here, what we will do is I've got a riding stables asset as well to add. Goodness, you guys are being busy. Oh, and by the way, where do you have your mansion in Auridon, Candy? As a mayor, you should have something special too. That's very nice, Nicola. That's very nice. I have got, I mean, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If I was going to pick a mansion, I mean, oh, I'd want one of the big ones, but they're gone now. They're gone now. I think I'd have this one. So if Lord Eggsy would allow it, then the mayor might live in this house here. I just really like the driveway of it. I'm pleased how that turned out. That's where my house would be. This is so fun. Well, I'm glad it. Oh, Das Chandler, welcome in, Das. I hope you're doing well. All games content. So, welcome in. So this road comes from DLCs. This one, yeah. So it's not DLCs. This is workshops. So this is Park Life Paths as roads. Yeah. So you can find that on the workshop. It's also in the Auridon asset list, which will be linked in the description as well. Oh, Edward Bickford has been a member for 3 months. So you've also got the orange bag as well. Yikes, don't sink the island. I won't. It's all right. I'm going to avoid flooding today. I can feel it. Like, only a little bit. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted actually here. Is this kind of quite secluded, hidden away little jetty. I'm going to call it a jetty because it's not really like a port or a dock or a harbour really, is it? Well, it's sort of a dock, I guess. But yeah, secluded little jetty here is exactly what I wanted. So I'm just going to jump into a little bit of detailing and just sort of make this area a little bit nicer here. But yeah, definitely want quite a lot of kind of natural undergrowth around this. And I think we will just cover up some of that cliff texture here and make this quite overgrown like that. And we can sort out the other side a bit. And then, of course, let's find some boats. I think if I search for boat, they don't always come up. But, yeah, we can definitely find some boats to put down here. Do they want to have, like, a nice super motorboat thing? Or maybe sailing? Is sailing more, like... sailing more upper class? I don't know. What would this guy at the mansion have? A sailing boat or a motorboat? This house needs a highly detailed garden. Don't worry, Eggsy, we've got plans. If only we knew of a YouTuber who can detail. I see Biffer has just started. He has. He did a whole episode on detailing, and I have to say, quite impressed. Quite impressed. Yes. A few candies at the end, boss and detailing. That's so nice. Who goes crazy? Thank you. That's so nice. Yeah, Lord Eggsy approves. Okay, excellent. There we go. Never copy because unique and few is unique. Oh, well, thanks. Well, thanks. You guys are like, yeah, you guys are so nice today. Thank you. This is really giving me Vancouver Island vibes. The evergreens right down to the shoreline. Yes, Emma. Yes, that's kind of what I wanted to achieve here. A very, very, very tiny Vancouver Island with a really posh house on it. Not like, yeah, not separated at all. It's a swimming deck, but 11-degree air temperature is quite chilly. It's 12.5 now, Franklin. That's quite warm, though. Super yacht? Yacht? We think it's super yacht. Okay. Yacht or sailing? That's not answering my question, Big Boo. Oh, John Robinson, welcome in. Robinson, I could say that then. John Robinson, let's say it properly. Welcome in. Oh, Gorgonzola as well. Hello. Sailing is more posh and motorboat is more yuppie. Do we feel this is posh or yuppie then? That's really the question. Really rich guy has sails to brag and motors to ride. Yes, Vlad, yes. Is there sinking? I don't know. Is there? we could do a super yacht. We could do a super yacht. Where is my like super yacht? I mean, we've got like, I think these are a little big. Yeah, the massive ones are a little bit extreme for there, right? We could do this slightly bigger one. Well, this one's quite nice. Yeah, we could do this one. Slightly smaller super yacht. A little bit more tasteful. I don't know, do we want the... I think you'll have a little rowing boat as well, just for fun, right? Yeah, I think you'll have a little rowing boat. We could have this tucked up right into the end here. And then have the big motor yacht. Maybe they have a sailing boat as well. We could we could go a little bit overboard. I'll tell you what, actually, let's decorate it up with a nice little sailing boat on the outside. Coming in. Maybe 2 of them. Maybe they're having a regatta. We could do a whole like regatta around this island. That would be quite funny. Yeah, there we go. Oh, actually, do you know what I've just seen? I don't know if I ever even used these, but I'm totally going to use these here because they are pretty cute. Let's flip them 180. Oh, so yeah, that was one thing I noticed in Biffa's video. You can click 180 if any of you are ever wondering if you want to get the fence round the other way. Click 180 degrees and it will do it for you in prop line tool. And I finally figured this out. Was it Ellie the Otter? Was it you, Beat Boop, who offered to give me a prop line tool tutorial? And I've now realised this attempt to centre is the thing that I have been missing the whole time. Yes, finally figured it out. Right, let's just make sure that these are all the same height. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. Oh my god, the water's disappeared. The water has disappeared. Right, I have to do a little tiny bit more terraforming here. Unless it's just like, oh yes, it's coming back. It's just the rough waters of Auridon, that is. Okay, let's turn the brush strength right down. Make this tiny. I'm going to bring, if we can, yeah, just a little slightly larger pool of water into that dock area. There we go. We have a tree in the water. We'll come back to it and see what it's like in the end. Oh, John Robinson with a $1 Canadian super chat. You didn't say anything, but thank you so much, John. Really, really appreciate the support. Thank you. Yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, I used to say my name was John Robinson when I was... Okay. Good, so it's not just me. It could be a royal island. It could. Hello, it's Arthur. It could. Do we have royalty in Auridon? Does anyone want to volunteer to be king? I don't know. I mean, Lord Eggsy would have to approve, obviously. Or queen, by the way. Sorry, that was very... or queen. I'm happy to have a queen of Auridon. Attempt to centre is exactly it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I've been missing this whole time. Right, anyway, we're not getting very far with this, are we? So, yeah, the other thing I was going to put in is a riding stable, which I thought was appropriate. I want to go and ride around the island, which I appear to not have now. Why do I not have the riding stable? I may have deleted it. Is it just called stable? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Stable. There we go. So yeah, let's have a little look at this. This is just a prop asset, so it's nothing special, but I'm thinking we could put it I'm going to do the big fancy garden behind, so I'm not actually sure where this is going to go yet. So let's plot this down here, and then we can remember to position that afterwards. But I think let's do this big fancy garden behind. Yeah. Tide went out. We'll be back soon. Yes, Das. I think we've got it sorted there. We need to bring a path down to it. Someone says royalty. My ears pop up. I'm the queen. oh, sorry. Eggsy is the queen of Auridon. FewCandy, who will those persons be that live there? The Williamsburg boroughs? Yeah, probably would be Gorgonzola, I guess. Yeah. Oh, George, welcome in. Hello. King Bob. That is a very good idea, as Bolter, yes. Queen View. I don't like naming stuff after myself at the best of times. But we'll see. Right, what do I want? I want grass. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do first. So I need to get out my little reference point, because I did have a... Oh my god, am I filling the screen with it? Oh no, I'm not. I thought I just put my screenshot. Massive spoiler on the screen then. I didn't. It's all right. We're safe. Queen Candy. Oh no. Oh no. Queen Jen. Jaco Sunshine. Yes. King Bob. King Bob is a good idea. I quite like that. Quite like that. King Bob and Lord Eggsy running the show. Yeah, this is what we're going to put in here, but we're going to centre it all around a really nice path design. So let's get, because tourists will be coming onto this island, I'm assuming they will actually want to use this. Oh, do you know what? Okay, so we do need to, so police, health and fire should come over in helicopters, so we should be all right from that. We are going to be screwed on this island for death care and rubbish. So that's what we need to put on here. So I did actually have a little idea for this. In garbage, we can hide our tiny district recycling hub. in this house over here. And I know this is really naughty and really cheaty, but it gives us garbage service to fulfill the needs of the game while still maintaining how we want this island to look. So that's what I'm going to do there. We are going to have garbage trucks every so often materialising from this building though, which is not good, but it is what it is. And then in terms of death care as well, I did actually download this tiny crematorium, which we can hide again in a house. And I'm hoping, I think I bobbed it off. There was a smoke marker on it, but I think I bobbed it off. Yes. So there's no smoke coming out, because I could put the normal crematorium and hide it in somewhere. However, it pours out smoke, so it doesn't look so good. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hide this in this side of the house, if we can actually hide it. Oh yeah, there we go. So we just need to shift that up a bit and make sure none of that is poking out of the front or the sides or anywhere around the back, which is not now. So again, we've hidden that death care. So we should be sorted. I don't think the medical helicopters take away dead people, but I might be wrong. If anyone knows differently, let me know. King Bob is a great idea, yeah. I love how much creativity new content creator packs made possible. I really like what Egg did with those assets in Eidos and his vanilla build. Oh my god, yeah, I absolutely loved that. Absolutely love that build in Noob's Guide and Noob Yoke was like, yeah, insane. Absolutely love that. The lights in that nighttime shot were just like one of the best things I've seen in Cities Skylines. Yeah. Diax says welcome in. King Bob the Pink. I like that. I like that. I've absolutely never hidden that recycling hub inside a building. Not at all. No. I'm with you, Emma. I'm with you. Put a little service road beside the house and move the spawn point. That is a good idea. That is a very good idea. Yes, Karina, I like that. What kind of service road? Do we want to make it like grey rather than... we could actually, I think we just keep it red. If we just did it like that around the side of the house. Yes, that is an excellent idea. Okay, let's move this house. And we can get to the service point of this. Service point? The spawn point. It's not... why is it saying it's not connected? It's like literally on a road, right? And a garbage truck did just come out, so I don't really understand that. Cargo plane... what? Why would it want to have a cargo plane and a cargo train and a cargo ship coming to it? No point in this building contains these type of vehicles. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm totally fine with that. Is that not really, really weird? Why would it have those in it? I've no idea. Absolutely no idea. Oh, it's poking out the back there. Let's just hide that. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, yeah, happy with that. What was I doing? You can get a 1-unit tomb as a cemetery. I'll send you the link. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yes. We could put like a little private graveyard. I did think that. Like I was going to stick in the this one that we've got. But then it's like so many graves. It's just not right. Like, yeah, if there's a 1-unit tomb, that would be amazing. We can edit that. Few maybe for these builds with such a specific aesthetic, you could grab the block services asset to hide in the build. Oh, is that another option? Okay, I've never used that before, so that's something we can explore, yeah. I could picture a hedge maze and an oversized chessboard somewhere on the island. Yeah. We could do it. If you want it smaller, just use the services cubes. Okay, yeah, so I've never used those before. I need to go and check them out then, clearly. That's the spooky deco for Halloween. Having the crematorium in the left wing. Yes, Nicola. Yeah. We're getting close to Halloween. I'm wondering, I was considering how I could put Halloween build into Auridon, and I thought it would be too gimmicky, so I probably won't. Right, anyway, let's get back to the garden. That's what I was doing. So, I want zoo path. I'm going to use the propless zoo path for this, because I think that's most appropriate. Which is this one. So I don't really want those lights and stuff on it. So, okay, we are probably going to want snapping on this. That looks like it's actually really nicely centre aligned to that. So let's bring this up. I think it's 3 units. I'm going to have to check this in a minute. I'm just going to bring it out way that side. Okay, so then our grass decal, which is this one. What I want is for this to sit, let me just check my reference picture again. Yeah, I want this to sit right up against here, which I think is going to be like that. We'll need to check this in a second. So, okay, let's do that. And what is that raised? Let's change that off. Okay, so this is going to have to come up ever so slightly further, I think. Maybe one more point. So where was that snap in? If we snap it into there, that's probably good. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to actually use the gravel paths to get this in. And probably going to have to upgrade this to a gravel path actually, so let's just get rid of that. Because yeah, the gravel paths and the concrete paths, so you know, you can get things in a lot closer than you can with any other path. So it makes quite a bit of sense to do that. So I think that is a little bit close, isn't it? I kind of want that pulled out just a tiny bit. So let's just grab it with move it. We'll hold out and just adjust a little bit because I know the zoo path is wider as well. In fact, even a little bit further than that. So around about there. Okay, and then we're going to do 1 unit by 2 units. By 2 units. 2 units by 1 unit. Like this. And then we're going to go straight out the back. So this is what you can't do with the zoo path, is you can't click into that node, which is really annoying. And then let's turn off snap into road guidelines. We'll just bring that straight out the back. Okay, so I think this is it. I think this is it. So let's upgrade this bit, all of these bits. The zoo path now, which we can do because we've got it in, and that looks absolutely awful, because then what we are going to do is just basically change up all of these nodes, which hopefully won't stretch it too much. I'm going to bring that back in. I think, yeah, the way I was going to do it was like this. Bring it in as tight as possible. And this should hopefully give us quite a nice little pattern at the end of it, like a nice square bit to put our stuff in the middle of it and grass all the way around, which I'll come on to. I'm losing my words tonight. I'm losing my words. That is not really what we wanted there. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so we've got these like weird little grey concrete bits, but I don't mind it too much. It's a bit of a pattern, isn't it? And then what we're going to do is place in these grass decals all the way around it. So I don't mind a little bit of ruining there. I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and copy that. You can make it pedestrian and place garbage collection on the shore. I did think that, Vlad. I did think that, but I'm not loving the aesthetic of the pedestrian paths because they're not 1 unit. I know we can change it with no controller, but it would be tedious. So I did think about doing that. And it's something that I definitely want to do on Eggsy Island in the long run, is completely pedestrianise that. Obviously with the service point on the mainland, but I think for here, it's not big enough and not really worth it. So yeah, I'm not going to do it on this one. But we do, yeah, we totally could. We totally could. It would work. It would work and function like that. But this should work and function, so all we need is those 2 things and we should be good. Like, that's all that's on Eggsy Island, so yeah, it should be fine from that point of view. What am I on? What am I on here? Right, yeah, this is what we want. Because then, yeah, we should be able to fit this in quite nicely, I think. So getting these all lined up. I know I should just use prop line tool for this, otherwise we're going to be here all night, which we probably will be anyway, let's face it. Alright, so let's just drag that down a little bit and we can leave a little tiny bit of the ruined on the bottom there, which would be about the same the other side. Yeah, which I don't mind too much. And then it's about how big do we want to make this area. So I think we'll make it about this wide. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So once I've got one side in, then we can just copy it and we should be good to go. So I'm gonna have to move those ones up. And yeah, I know I could do this with prop line tool, but actually I found it easier to just place this in because it's so finicky and you're doing so many different prop line tools. It's yeah, can be a bit tedious. I promise you we're not gonna have another tyre stream though. I promise. Like, this is not going to take that long. Just do one side, we'll copy it. And we're nearly there anyway. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then, yeah, let's have another large one in here. Because what I want is, yeah, we'll have 2 at the top. And we're just going to piece it together so we get a nice square around this central little garden piece. And then, of course, we are going to decorate this all up with hedging and fountains and posh stuff. That's what I'll say. So let's get that in. And it's really annoying because if you overlap these, you can see it changes colour. So that's why I'm trying to be as precise as I possibly can. I realise we've got like tiny, tiny little gaps, but in general, it's not too bad. From certain angles, it looks like they're different height. That one definitely looks like it's a different height, doesn't it? That's a bit better. That is a bit better. Okay, so yeah, let's copy all of these. So if we go to decals, we'll copy that. See, it didn't take long at all. And we should be able to get this in quite nicely the other side. I just need to make sure it's all lined up top and bottom so it looks super uniform. That doesn't look too bad to me. Yeah, I think maybe up a tiny bit. That'll do nicely. Okay, and what I am going to do is use a tiny bit of node controller here just to like bring these in a little bit closer so we've not got that green bit overlapping onto the pavement too much. So yeah, we'll just make that a little bit narrower like that. Okay, so that was the hard work done. That was the hard work done. Snakers, welcome in. It definitely needs a maze and snow. And snow reminds me of Jack Nicholson. Oh my god, yeah, okay. Yeah, The Shining, yes. It does have a little bit of Shining vibe, some of these houses, don't they? Yeah. Yep, they do. Claire, welcome in. Sorry I'm late playing Uno with the family before my girl goes to bed. Oh, lovely, Claire. Lovely. Hope you enjoyed. I love a bit of Uno. Yeah. Will you add some statues? Yeah, we can definitely add some statues, Joseph. Yes. Don't make this too posh. Actually, we'll want to move. Yeah. You know, you can hold ground control to make it easier to line up the decals. Yes, I do, Rich, yeah. Wouldn't the lawn be better vertical lines? Oh, don't say that now, Paul. We're going to turn into a tyre stream if we think that. I don't think it would make that much difference, will it? I don't think that would make that much difference. I do just want to check that these nodes are all the same height because that looked a little bit wonky to me. Yeah, there we go. Is that one actually higher up? Okay, so let's let's grab all of our nodes. And we're going to make them the same height as this one. That might be why some of these looked a bit dodgy as well. Yeah, now they look like really out of sync from odd angles, don't they? Why does that look so bad from certain angles? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we won't look too close up. From further away, like that looks neat from that angle, right? Oh, Edward Bickford with a $5 super chat, posture and hydration check. Plus, don't forget the like button. Thank you so much, Edward. Really appreciate it. Yes, let's have a little hydration break, shall we? Hope rocks are considered posh. They definitely are, Jen. Absolutely. Yeah. Up against those fences. Oh, what? I've missed that. I think you're talking about hedges as someone's built, aren't you? Oh, miss them, welcome in. The vertical, it just depends on the angle you look at them. That's so true, right? Vertical lines, is that all right, Paul? Is that all right? I hope so. I hope so. Posh stuff has to mean rocks, right? Definitely, ballet. Yeah, yeah. There's reference to that stream at the beginning when you spent ages changing it all around. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh, that was the first time we used these grass decals in here. Yeah, we spent a good, I don't know, I swear it was over half an hour just putting in these little bits of lawn, didn't we? Yeah, I do remember that. That was quite a funny stream. They're all funny. Thanks to you guys. Right. Okay, so back here, I quite like this as well. So it's sort of like, it's a nice different shape to the front, but kind of mirrors it and it's all lined up. Yeah, back here, of course, we're going to put in a fountain. And I'm wondering if this is a little bit too big when we see it next to the house. Like, it's almost a bit extreme, isn't it? I'm kind of thinking something like this might be more subtle and a bit better. Well, let me know what you think. If you think the bigger fountain. Because what we are going to do is come in and hedge it all. So let's get our hedges up as well. And then we can see what we're doing with that. Now, we could go and use the massive privacy hedge. Where's that gone? That's a network, isn't it? Oh, it's upgrading, that's why. Yeah, we could go ahead and use the massive privacy hedge, but yeah, kind of not feeling it. I think So they are a little bit neater though, these network hedges. Well, this one's not too bad. Is it neater? Okay, so we've got this one. Oh, we've got this one. I'm kind of feeling the first one on that basis. Or we've of course got the vanilla hedge, which might work quite nicely here. Or we have got our network hedge, which was okay actually, because we're only on 64% of the nodes. We're actually, I don't think we're going to have a problem with node count. Oh, I can see all the gaps there. I'm going to ignore them. Also got my blackcurrant and an apple. Yes, Emma, yes. I like how this is coming along, and CFU has a plan in mind and is super focused. Excited to say how things turn out. Thanks, Arius. Yeah, I did plan this out a little bit. Yeah, only a little bit. There's still a lot that hasn't been necessarily planned too meticulously, but yeah, this bit I definitely tested with the node controller and things like that. I wanted to make sure that that worked nicely. A sidration break. Yes, Dark says you're on the siders again. Wish I was. Quite fancy a cider right now. I should have a cider. Celebrate 12k. Oh my goodness, we've been live for 51 minutes and I've not accomplished very much. I'm chatting too much, but I do like chatting to you guys. Thank you for turning up. Really appreciate it. I don't know what blackcurrant and apple juice tastes like, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. It tastes pretty much like apple and blackcurrant, beep beep. Like this, the best drink in the world. Can't you resize props? I can resize props. What are we talking about resizing? The fountain? In a way I kind of like the big fountain just for its grandeur. Oh, I could shrink the big fountain. Yeah. That's a very good point. Yeah, it is more grand. I completely agree. Yeah. Although this isn't a prop, is it? It's a building. Yeah, it's not a prop, it's a building, so I can't resize that, annoyingly. I could resize this. Should we have a go? It's gonna look terrible because the like frames aren't there. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, does it? That actually looks quite nice. I mean, up close you can see it's all like awful. But yeah, grander aesthetic of the whole thing. I'm quite liking that. And right, do you know what? Because we're putting in hedges, I'm actually going to do a poll for this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you guys are going to tell me which hedge before you start saying, no, that hedge is too tall, or that hedge is, yeah, not good enough. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which hedge? Because yeah, I'm not having another lower the hedges stream either, so we're going to avoid that. And I haven't done a poll for a while and it might be fun, so there we go. You can tell me. So we've got, yeah, going from the left to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move this around so you can see it a little bit better. I'm kind of leaning towards 4, to be honest. And we don't need to be afraid of nodes just for this little build. Up close it's shocking, but from far away it's nice. Yes, Rich. Add lights. I will definitely add lights. They're partial, they'd like to be excessive. Yes, okay. I've got a cider right now. Excellent job, Rich. Excellent job. I feel a 3-hour May stream coming up. We could schedule that in access. If you guys would like a 3-hour May stream, we will go for it. If any place needs a huge fountain, we're definitely a posh private island. Okay, we're going for that. I'm going to have a new collection just called Hedges. Oh, okay, smaller one is more of an appropriate scale. Is that what we're thinking? Yeah? I like the big. Okay, it's maybe a bit too high though. I'll give you that. That is the one that we. That is the one that we used on William's mount. Oh, JD Cox, welcome in. Hello, FewCandy and all. I got here late, but already feeling the Shining vibes. Oh yes, I think someone mentioned it. Yes, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a Shining vibes from this, aren't we? We're gonna make it nice so it doesn't feel too Shining-like. Vanilla Gang, let's take our boy 3 to the Auridon. I love that. I love that, lad. How's the poll doing? Why can't I see the poll? Oh, there we go. Number 1 is winning. We like number 1. It's an appropriate height, isn't it? It's just a little bit like thin. It's like it's not had too much love taken care of it. Anyone says 4, you're going to Dodgy Rocks. Hashtag save the nodes. Yes, sexy. Yes. Steal some maze type bits from the monument build. Yeah, I totally could. But I think Eggsy might have a fit at the nodes there, JD. Yeah, we could do that. I like 3 the most because it looks as smooth as the lawn. Yeah. 3 the most because it looks as smooth. Yeah, the vanilla one. Okay, it's Karina, I think I saw mention add some jets. Should we add some jets into this while you're all getting on the pole? Can we add one right up the centre? Would that look really silly if it's sort of blowing down? Because the trouble is, even the smallest jet, we could add this. Right, let's get prop snapping on. Oh, it is on. Where would we add it though? Would we add it coming out of the top bit? Might look quite nice. So let's raise this up. Okay. Oh my god. Right, let's use Alt and Control to try and get this right in place properly. Can't get right above it. That should be pretty good. Do we like that? The top of it makes it a bit rubbish, doesn't it? Unless I add kind of smaller ones. I could make it smaller. So I can move it to the side here and make it smaller. Absolutely tiny, so we can't even see it. We could do like 4 like this at the top or something, or 3. I don't know what we think. Okay, number 1 is winning by a long shot. Number 1, yeah. Only certain workshop edges have a base copy and peer copy that I've seen. Small statue on top of this. Do you know what? That might not be... We're going very intricate here. Could we put this one on top? Needs to go up further. We need it. Is that too much? Is this too much? I need to turn it around. Why am I being really thick? There we go. Right. Is this too much? I'm sort of not hating it. I like the idea of this anyway. I just don't know if this is the right statue and if I can actually get it to the right height. It's a tricky one to place onto a round top with a square bottom. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm not hating that. And we could do, let's copy these. We could do one here. And then let's stop the copy and make that same height. Okay, and then copy that. I wish I would copy it at the same size that you've got it. Let's put that one there. And then we'll also make that same height. Okay, how do we feel about that? Not sure about the statue being on top, but 2 on the grey bits on the path might work. Oh, yeah, we could totally do that. Statue spot on. I'm confident it's going to look lovely no matter what. Thanks for your confidence, Jodie. That's really nice. Love it. To make it realistic, put a small statue of a person on top, have the water coming out of to the under the statue with the waterfall assets and have it running down. Okay, that sounds very complicated, Segura. I don't have the waterfall assets either, actually. I haven't used them in Auridon, so I don't have them in downloaded at the moment, but that would be like, yeah, that would be the ultimate fountain, wouldn't it? Jets on every tier. Oh, we could be here for we could be in for a long stream going for jets on every tier. We can do that. We can totally do that. Right. Let's copy those. Oh no, it's not gonna work like that, is it? Right, no, forget about that. Okay, let's go back to our fountain jets. Jets on every tier. Okay, and how would do we want them in the same orientation? 3 of them? Kind of feeling that. Let's stick this one here. Okay, and let's find... This is going to be long. Do you guys like watching this, like, tiny level of detail? You'd rather I just did bigger builds, tell me. I'm sure people have differing opinions. Right. Okay, let's get these up here. And then, can we make all of them smaller at once? Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, this is starting to look... It's getting very misty. It's getting very misty from all the water spray. But I'm not hating it. I'm quite enjoying it, actually. Maybe we leave them as slightly bigger jets on the bottom tier. It's got a certain glow about it, doesn't it? At least they have them on the top in places I saw. Yeah. Sorry, I'm extreme detail. I know you are, Sakura, so I go over the top level. It looks crazy. No, you are an extreme detailer, Sakura. You're, yeah, you're far beyond my level of detail, and this is what we go for. I don't know if it looks good or not. Yes, we love it. Looks great. Okay. At this point, the fantastic fountain doesn't seem so inappropriate. Yeah, do you know what? That's so true, Aris. We could have just plopped in that fountain and just be done with it, and we would have walked away ages ago, wouldn't we? We'd have half the build done by now. Is there a spattering of coins asset? Oh, I wish there was, JD. That would be awesome. Probably is somewhere. Yeah, this is amazing. We're all here, aren't we? Watching every detail. Thanks, Jen. No, this is why we watch your streams. And oh, thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Okay. Fabulous, darling. Thank you, my lord. 3 coins in a fountain. Yes. Oh, Kirsty Dowager, welcome in. Tiny builds, you like them? Yes. Malay, we all love it. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Add light. Okay, yes. I didn't mention that. How does it always get a Frank Sinatra earworm every time FewCandy builds over the top fountain? I do not watch Married with Children that often. All the sprayers to make sure people's feet are immaculate before trampling over the manicured mansions. That's so true. Yes, that's so true. Right, what are we going to do? Lights. Lights. Okay. Let's have a little look. Are we thinking... I'm kind of thinking... I always go for the dark blue because I like it. It's like my favourite colour. Well, that and black, as we know. I do like a bit of black. We could go for green. We could go... I don't use the turquoise one very often, actually. We could go for a little bit of turquoise. Kind of prefer it when it's sort of spilling down. I have to, like, raise it up a bit, though. Grab prop. Okay, let's lift this up. Oh, it's a bit bright. Maybe if we sink it right into the bottom of the fountain, it might not look so bad. Like that. I'm not going to be able to pick up this light again. Right, let's just use the picker to find it. There we go. Okay. Not quite in the middle, so that's going to bother me. Again, this is finicky. This is really finicky. Do we still get a glow enough if we do that? That's a little bit higher, don't we? We need it a little bit higher. Like that. How are we feeling on that? Okay, let's delete this one. Is that alright? Do we like that? Turquoise lights, blue lights and white. David Sharp, welcome in. Catching a few live. You are. Welcome in. Welcome in. Or the dark blue. Yes, turquoise. Okay, right. White. Oh no. Maybe use the jets on the top and bottom only. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that, Edward. White will light the house up nice. Jen, is it turquoise? Spooky Island. Perfect. Yes. I quite like that over the white light. It's not we could do some white light spotlights onto the house. Sort of like this. Kind of light up certain walls of it. Although the house is now very turquoise, isn't it? Yeah, I get that. Okay, I get that. Let's delete that one out. Is this lighting up? Is it really dim? Oh, I'm not going to get up from there. Right, okay, let's use the picker again here. Okay. Oh, right, and then let's find it. Is it snapped to the top? Where even is this light? I can't even see it. Oh, there we go. Yes, oh yes. Oh my god, that's so much better. Look at that. Oh yes, I'm feeling that. It just lights it up subtly, doesn't it? It's not OTT. Yes, that was a good shout. A shout even. My fave colour is teal, but I'll take turquoise. So it's the teal light in the game. I love how you take our ideas. That's why you're the best. Oh, thank you, Joseph. I mean, it's all about community collaboration. Like, I'm not the best person at this, but having like 111, thank you all for turning up, of you here with different opinions makes for great builds. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it so much. There's so much community ideas that have gone into Auridon. Like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling like little subtle lights on the bottoms of the houses here. Maybe something at the front, but I don't know. We've got these street lights out the front already. Can sort of snap it onto the roof and light up the top here. Quite close to the house, I think, is needed. Shine it onto it. Street lights are very bright on here. That's the other thing about this path. I don't mind that. Subtle enough. Subtle enough. I do like the fountain like that. That's better. Yeah. Okay, convinced. Okay, yes, please. Perfect. Yes. All right. Good. Okay, hedges, 41% of you said number one, so that's one we'll go for. And do you know what? So I'll put up the poll about hedges, right? And I just remembered that actually what I was going to do around here was a nice brick wall. So maybe we need another poll to decide on hedge or brick wall. Yeah, I was going to do a brick wall, but maybe a hedge is more appropriate. Let's do the hedges. Let's do the hedges. Okay, so we're going for the number one hedge. Then we need to come and detail up this garden. Okay. Let's grab this. So, in fact, actually, let's delete that out. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do prop line tool on it. And I'm thinking we will kind of frame in this whole garden. Where's that gone? Couldn't see it then. Let's change that. Make sure there's no gaps in our hedges there. Yes, okay, that's good. Yeah, so we could go round this entire garden. Let's make this, which is what I was thinking initially, and then we'll put in some plants and things around it as well to make it nice, particularly around the fountain in the middle. We'll do some extra detail in there. But yeah, I think this is what we will do. So let's bring out the hedge to the edge here. Try and get it nicely along this side. And yeah, it's whether we do it along the front or not as well. Would that be too much from the house, seeing this like hedged off area like that? Do we want to keep it open to the house? Maybe we'll come back to that because I'm quite undecided on that fact at the moment. Use the park fence on the outer edge of the hedge. It will look perfect. Yes, that is a really, really good shout, Eggsy. I like that. I like that a lot. In fact, you know what? I have actually... Yeah, that will look really good. I'm just wondering, I've got another fence that we could use for this. I don't know how high it is though. It's a prop fence as well. It's not high enough. Yeah, it's not really high enough. Prison fence, anyone? Nice bit of prison fence. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, okay, we'll... Are you telling me to use nodes? I've just realised. Right, let's end the poll. Let's get rid of that. Yes, I see the FC community made Auridon through FC's hands with parts of creator magic. It totally is. Like, there's so much of your guys' ideas on this. Yeah. Don't forget I just like put it all together. You guys tell me what to do, and that's that's it. Oh no, moved the wrong thing. Yeah, let's do this. I think Eggsy's telling me to put nodes in. Everyone, can we just remember this moment, please? I think it needs to go down in Auridon. It does look absolutely amazing though. That's perfect. That's exactly the aesthetic that we want here. Yes, loving that. Very, very good shout indeed. Okay, let's get this in the side as well. Let's move it up here. And we're going to minimise the nose by making sure there's none in the middle. Yes, I like that a lot. I did that in one of the mansions actually. I used like a bit of hedge against fence action and it was lovely. Lovely. I do like that. Yes. Okay. Nodes wise. We're all good. We're all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes. Is it worth it? Yes, I approve the nodes in this one. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, Damir, welcome in. Well, hello to all. Hello, FewCandy. Hello, Damir. Welcome in. Is it me or is it looks like it's hedge number 2? It's not hedge number 2, is it? Oh, it is hedge number 2. Have I used the wrong hedge? I could have sworn that was hedge number 1. Have I cheated you guys out of the poll? It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Was it this one? It's a little bit... Yeah, this is it. It's a little bit see-through. I apologise, everybody. What can I say? Oh, my goodness. Right, props. Let's find the hedge. Let's pick that up. Okay. I wish there was, like, a replace button, so you could just, like, replace a prop with a different prop. That would make life a hell of a lot easier. Really would. Okay, and now the spacing on this is totally screwed up. What's this, 8 meters? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can put this in. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I did pick the wrong hedge there. Good shout. Otherwise, I would never have spotted that. I was convinced this was hedge number 1. Or not, the other one was hedge number 1 even. And then we're going to want to move the fence nodes in closer, aren't we? Because this one's a little bit thinner than that other one. Yeah. So let's adjust those in. So we have spent an hour and 10 minutes putting in some hedging and some fencing right now. But it's worth it. It's worth it. We'll get there in the end. This is what it's all about, though. This garden area is the pièce de résistance, if that's how you say it. Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm terrible with languages. Yeah, this is the key bit of the build, though. So we want to get this right. So yeah, it's about how do we then blend this into here. And so I'm going to put tiling around this bit because I think that's the most appropriate thing to do here. I'm not going to give this house a pool. They're too posh for a pool. They've got a whole ocean. You could have bobbed them. That is a very good point. I'd have to go around each one though, wouldn't I? No, because if I bobbed them, they would bob them in the entire city, wouldn't it? Hedge 2 supremacy, I knew it. It's just what it needed. Excellent chat exit is. That looks superb. Thanks, Karina. Amazing. Thanks, Jen. Screenshot that quickly. Screenshot what? Oh my god. Screenshot what? What did I miss? Did I miss something? Sorry for the extra work. No, it's fine. Oh, Riley, welcome in. Oh my, it's about time I got here. Yeah, we're an hour in. We're an hour in. Sounded right to me. Yeah? Okay, good. Thanks, Claire. Same thing happened when we voted for someone else in Canada and got tricked. Oh no, John. The long thin planters along the front lawn now. Okay, look, well, right. Eggsy may as well just come in and do this build, right? Should we have an Eggsy guest build in Auridon? I think we should. The park life ones, I don't really like them very much. We're talking about these ones. I'm thinking I might put green life. You didn't say park life, I know that, so it may not be what you mean, but let's have a little look at what they look like just in case. Actually not too bad, are they? Like, it's not the worst thing ever, but we could do our own planters with daffodils in, which I think would be tasteful. Would it be tasteful? I'm not sure. Right, let's find the small ones. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, are they going to fit there? Can we do medium? Medium too big. Medium's a little on the big side, isn't it? Then we go back to small. Is that going to actually fill this spot though? Because that's going to really annoy me if it doesn't. Right, so it's not oh, it is starting from the end now. What? Okay, it's just slightly in the hedge there. No, it's going to fill it. Yeah, it's going to fill it quite nicely. Okay, so we'll do one side and then we'll copy it. And yeah, I think we will do it like this with the daffodils in it. Because they are nice little flowers. Daffodil cluster, would that fit? Yes, that's what is a single... Oh, that is a single daffodil. What is a daffodil cluster? Oh, that's too wide. Okay. So let's use prop line tool for this. Okay, we're going to make this spacing absolutely tiny. And we're going to fill this in. I'm thinking 2 rows of these even. I need to check what this is like from above. Yeah, daffodils all the way up. There's quite green and yet. Oh goodness! Wow, look at that dirt displacement. This is like knocking up our tree count here. I prefer that over the park life planters. I think that's not too bad. Is it? Is it too many daffodils? They could have been spaced out a little bit better, couldn't they? But it's all right. Okay, so props and trees is what we want now. And we're going to copy that and place that in this side. Okay, let's just, I think, adjust that over a tiny bit. Let's just check what it's like at this end. Okay, it's not too bad. I have left a tiny little gap, which I'm not too keen on. So let's just shift this down just a little bit so it fills in a bit more of that ruined. And that's nice onto the grass. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. We could actually do this all the way around, I'm thinking. So let's grab our daffodils up to that point. Oh no! Thank God you can undo and move it. In fact, actually, let's copy that better and use Alt to turn it so that it's super nice and good. Okay, yeah, I think maybe we will do this all the way around, and then I go and move it anyway. So let's copy one more of the planters with daffodils like that. And then just in here, just to finish that kind of slightly odd corner off, we could just add a little bush or something. Maybe make that tiny bit smaller. Oh, in fact, actually, I've got a really nice little bush with white specks on it. This tiny one, maybe the small one. Yeah, this one. That would look nice on the corner there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And we just need a couple more daffodils to fill that gap. There we go. Okay, yeah. I think we're getting there. How are people feeling with this? If you hate it, don't tell me, because then we're going to be here for hours changing it up. No, do tell me. Do tell me. That's what it's all about. Right. Okay, yeah. Do we want this all the way around? I'm kind of feeling like a repeated pattern would be nice, actually. There's no such thing as too many daffodils. That's good. Cute. Thanks, Rich. Screenshot Eggsy's approval of nodes. Oh, that's what they meant. Okay, right. Yeah, I got it. I'm getting Osborne house vibes. Yes, that's so true. How about putting in a play cottage in the gardens? It's actually an actual house. Could we call it that? No, we could. That's a very good idea, actually. I'm just thinking. Sorry, getting totally distracted by that. But the 1x1 European suburbias could look like a little playhouse, right? Up against the... That could look like an actual child's playhouse, couldn't it? Totally could. That's like such a good idea. I'm actually going to do that. We're going to totally move the spawn point of this, but maybe we have a little kind of... I think what I might do is do another little sort of hedged-in garden over here, which is more of a kind of kid's garden. Which actually, is this one better? Is that one better for a little playhouse? They're more beach huts, aren't they? They could be little playhouses. Any of these could be little playhouses. I quite like that one though, because it's sort of grand, isn't it? That's like the ultimate posh playhouse. Or this little yellow one actually is quite cute. This one appears to have a garage on it. I don't know. Red or yellow? I'm not feeling these ones. I'm thinking red or yellow. Like we're going to have a fancy kids playhouse in this garden. I absolutely love that idea. That's brilliant, Kirsty. Thank you. Unfortunately, I've got to head up. I'll catch up tomorrow. Have a good night all. Bye, Claire. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. I love this so much. Thanks, Jen. Looking very manicured. I like it. Yes, Karina, thank you. Looking very fancy and sophisticated. Okay, good. Thank you. I have the daffodils on the other side, but tulips around the square would be my suggestion. I don't know if I have any tulips, Gorgonzola. Park bandstand and garden. Absolutely. Do you know what, actually, with the park bandstand, let's put this at the end here. Because that's a really, really good shout. And that would be a nice little building to have here. There it is. I'll put it right in the centre at the end of this path, and then it's something to, it's kind of like a focal point to walk up to after the fountain, isn't it? Walk around to here, and then you've got that, and we'll leave that with a totally clear, open view out onto an empty beach. Yellow one. Okay, yellow one. I'm not sure about the playhouse. No, Joseph. Yellow. Cool. I like both colours. Okay, yellow. Yeah, we'll get rid of the red one. The other one, I think it does look like a playhouse. I mean, it's a very big, very fancy, posh playhouse, but I really like that idea. To be fair, actually, I may not do that idea here. We may just put that playhouse somewhere out on the island, because they've got a whole island to play with. Like, they don't necessarily need kind of... Yeah, they don't really necessarily need any of that sort of defined garden area, do they? I suppose that's what I was thinking. Right, let's get back to copying this over. So let's just make sure we've got all the daffs from the end there. And then hopefully this should fit quite nicely into this side. And then, have I got any other smaller plants so we could change it up around the centre here? I'm not really sure that I do, because these are all quite large. I don't think I've got any like single little flowers. Oh no, actually these ones. Yeah, okay, we could change it up around there. Let's change it up then. We'll do some different colours around the centre of the fountain. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's get this, make sure that this corner is in really nicely with this other one so it all merges together. There we go. It's better. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying to get in perfectly. Okay, right, tiny bit back. No, too far. Not far enough. There we go. I'm gonna want to move those up as well, aren't we? Okay, let's grab those props. Oh my god, how many have I putting them in? I put, oh my god, I put so way too many planters. Is that what it's like in this whole area? Yeah, it's on a spacing of so that's it, that button didn't work then. Right, hang on a sec. Is it 4? Okay, so we need slightly less than 4. Oh my god, how many planters have I just put in around this garden? I don't even know. I literally don't even know. Okay, we're just going to place them in and then I'm going to move them because otherwise we're going to be here all night. Trying to get it lined up with that corner. Okay, that's not too bad. I've now moved it down slightly, so in the interest of perfectionism, let's make sure it's lined up. Okay. No, that's not... it's all gone wrong now. Right. Okay, I'm not going to worry about a tiny little inch out there. I'm going to move on and not think about it. But yeah, okay, I think this will look quite cool. I wish these came in a network, that would be easier, but then we'd obviously be using nodes, so that would be a bit naughty. Oh, there we go. See, now it's all lining up correctly and everything. I should have just done that from the start. Again, okay, so I still need a lesson on the prop anarchy prop line tool. Okay, that's tiny bit out, but you can't even notice it. Let's just shift this one down because I can't notice it. Okay, there we go. Right, we're done. Now let's get the flowers in. So these little tiny flowers that I just found, where were they? Have they gone? I can't see them anymore. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I think we'll get these in. So what have we got? We've got pink, purple, and yellow. I think that's it. Orange. Oh, this could be quite nice. Okay, let's get this back up. Will we do it on half spacing before? So if we do it on 1, what does that look like? A bit too much. Okay, so let's do it on 2, and then maybe we could get a really nice pattern in here of these different flowers. I think if we try and space them out a little bit, we could sort of get some kind of pattern out of this. Might have to like trim off the ends, make it super brightly coloured. And they're also going to need raising up a little bit by the looks of that too. How do we feel about that? They are, oh god, jumpy, wow. They are very small. Can we've got prop snapping on, yeah. Raise them up just a tiny bit. That looks quite nice, right? I'm feeling that. I think these need to be raised up a little more at this end. It looks like they're sinking down a bit more. Yeah, okay. I am not hating that. I'm not hating that at all. Let's move this one in a little bit closer. Okay, so let's copy that pattern of flowers. And then we shall paste it into here. We might just need to shift these up a little bit more as well. But that should be alright. That's actually looking better. Looks like it's copied the height there, which I swear it never does. Never does when you want it to. Right. Yeah, I'm quite liking this flower pattern. Maybe we should have done this all the way around. Are these now floating off the... Oh my god. Okay, it's becoming another tire stream with these now. Let's just see if we can quickly rectify the floating flowers. I think that's alright. Yeah, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, and then let's copy these and let's just get them in here. Yeah, we can have it quite bushy and overlapping. I'm absolutely fine with that. Let's fill out the flower beds ultimately. That is what we want. Oh goodness, how are we gonna get just the key ones here? There we go. Okay, they don't look like they're floating too bad to me. I quite like that little change up in colour in the centre there. Makes it quite nice, right? Sims jump 10-metre piers, so that's pretty appropriate, yeah. How does the gardener get the lawnmower onto the garden? Down the path. Oh, what, through the... Okay, alright, do we need a little break then? Is that what we're saying? Through this tiny gap in the hedge here? I don't know. I don't know. He just tramples over the daffodils. we could leave a little gap, little sort of entranceway. We got props on here. If I like take out one of these. In fact, actually, we might need to take out two because I overlap them so heavily. If we take them out like that, we could do that. Wondering if I get the tiny tile decal. It's gonna yeah, it's gonna sink under, isn't it? Maybe a tiny bit of brush tool. No, the 1x1's too wide even for that. Okay, yeah, it's fine. We can just leave that as ruined. Is that all right? And then we'll do the same the other side? Somewhere-ish in the middle. We're going for super realism. I appreciate it though. I appreciate that fact. Okay, let's copy daffodil over and just fill in this tiny gap here. Did I have one the other end as well like that? This one wasn't too bad, was it? No. There we go. Entrance for the gardener with the lawnmower. It's artificial turf. That would have been the answer, wouldn't it, Riley? Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for this visual marvel. Good night. Thank you for joining in and clever. Have a good rest of your night. The check mark changes the spacing to the closest connection to each prop in the line. Okay, there we go. That's what I need to know. That's the kind of stuff I need to know. I think that was the king too. I don't remember, Lowell. Who was the king? It's easier and quicker to put them in manually. It probably would have been Karina. I feel like we did that in a fairly decent amount of time. Fairly decent. Okay, right. Let's get our tiling on. Let's get our tiling on. Now, what are we feeling like is the poshest tile? That's the next question. We could have a nice shiny red herringbone, a sort of slightly older, dimmer red herringbone. We could go for the traditional vanilla tiling, or we could go for something slightly more elaborate. So something like this, which is not like that. I swear that used to like space them out manually. Is that the wrong button? That's what I want. Sets current spacing to the default value. I've no idea. I've no idea. Someone needs to give me a lesson on it. Right, okay, 8. Yeah, so we could go for something slightly more fancy. Or old herringbone looks quite nice here. Or even the red shiny new one looks quite nice. Well, JDR, welcome in. Danny Baker, welcome in. Floating flowers aren't usually a problem gardeners have to deal with, but this unique misty environment gives them a tendency to levitate. Yes, I like that. I like that. Drone mower, that's the other idea, yes. They have flying cars, why not flying riding mowers? That's very true. Yeah, hello JJR, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm really, really good. I am super, like, yeah, just, like, blown away by all you guys love. 12,000 subscribers. I'm like, oh my god, literally. Could never have in a million years. Imagine that, like, yeah. Yeah, blown away. Poll time. We can have another poll. They're the new tiles that came with the... Oh, we could do some in the new tiles. What, the... Yeah. No. No. No, we couldn't do those, actually. We could do this. We could go for, like, more of a country kind of look, like cobblestone. I don't think any of these will work in our super posh mansion. I don't feel like these guys are really art connoisseurs. Which is what is needed for these. Oh, we could, sorry, did you mean we could do the, like, sort of astro turf stuff. What am I, well, I'm in totally the wrong place. No, it's in this one, isn't it? These ones. Yeah, we could do some of this. Could have just done this on the lawn and sod the, got just like, not bothered with the mowed grass, look. Yeah, I could have just not bothered with that. Could do some of this. Sort of gravel effect, isn't it? I mean, we could just surface paint it all in gravel. I gotta get a copper and cozy in for some Auridon. Yes, JDR. Bluestone from the new DLC. Bluestone. This one. Wait. Why not? Is that not the Bluestone? This one. Could do that. It looks quite modern though for this kind of house, doesn't it? 12k subs in less than a year, so amazing. I know, Jen. Like, mind blowing. Mind blowing. Robert's welcome in. I like the old prop and prop and line tool better. Yes, oh my god, so did I. So did I a million times, yeah. No, the stone that Revo gave, these ones, blue to match the house. Yeah? Is the house blue? Is it not like grey? Oh, Jude, congratulations on 12k subscribers. Very well deserved. Thank you so much, Jude. Thank you. Not into those new, yeah, the new tiling's a bit much, isn't it? Yeah, who was it? Matt. Matt said that I made his eyes bleed. Should we just go and have a little flashback quickly while I decide what tiles to do? Here we go. Yeah, this makes your eyes bleed. I know it's not great, but it's like arty, you know? That's coming from a really un-arty person. But yeah. Those are so 80s tacky. What, the Bluestone ones, yeah? Is there any plans in the pipeline for full-time? Dangerous question. Many, yeah, I'm nowhere near that, JJR. So, like, 12,000 subscribers does not earn you enough money, unfortunately, to go full-time. But I would, like, that literally would be... Have I just pressed pause? That would literally be the dream. So, yeah, we'll keep going. Maybe one day, but not yet. Yeah, not yet. And it will be a pretty difficult, like, decision for me as well. Having children, I'm like, yeah, I'll have to support them before anything else. So it's a big old risk and it would be a scary risk, but one that I would absolutely love to be able to do at some point. So we'll see, but it's way off yet. But you deserve all the support. We got a community here for your cities. Yes, you guys are like literally the best, honestly. You make me so happy. Honestly, you really do. All of you. Thank you so much. No parks and plazas, not modern mid-century. Parks, no, not, yeah. What? What Karina said. I'm not sure what Karina did say then. No parks and plazas, not modern mid-century. So neither of those two. Okay. I love Granny's quilt, yeah. Candy is so charming. Why wouldn't you subscribe? Oh, thank you, Robert. That's very nice. That's very nice, thank you. Fine art, yeah, fine art. Hipster, yeah. Try marble, like Franklin said. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. I hadn't even thought about the marble. Is that the blue? Is that the one that Exy and Karina are talking about? And I've just been really thick there. High. Oh my goodness, that's not how you spell high. Right. Isn't it high tiles? Oh, they are. Oh, sorry, I just wasn't scrolling down again. I'm being like really, really stupid right now. There we go. Yes, that works really nice. That works really nice. Yeah, is that what I assume that's what Exy and Karina are trying to like shout at me the whole time, right? Blue to go with the house. Yes, good shout, Franklin. And anyone else who was suggesting this that I've missed in chat as well. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we're gonna have to line it up to the path here. So let's go back to our fence fill. Oh, they're not lined up nicely at all inside, are they? That's all right. Okay, we can move these up. I think we will do that. So let's move it, decals. Let's grab all these ones and let's just shift them up. Okay, and then we'll copy them. In fact, do we want to copy them? We could leave another little, very small flower bed border this side and just have high tiles flowing into the path here. We'll try and line them up so that it looks super nice. I'm not going to be able to line them up exactly because it's going to overlay on the path, so we will ignore that and go for as good as we can get. Nothing's ever 100% perfect, is it? Right, oh my god, was that a natural disaster? Can you imagine if I just sent a comment in right now, like, but complete... I would actually be devastated. I'm just thinking, when was the last auto save? I think we will blow up Auridon at some point though, right at the end, just for laughs. Like, we'll obviously save it so we can go back to it. It'll be fine. I am not sure. Maybe some of these actually. Well, the yellow would go with the daffodils quite nicely, but then we're getting very heavy yellow, aren't we? Okay, let's just place these. Let's just place these. Now, do we want this flowing all the way around the house? We've got this bit here. I'm thinking actually, that's one thing I did forget. Let's put in a little garage this side. So I have got, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I've got these like double garages for the workshop. I'm not really sure if any of these would actually go with this house. Looking at it, we could probably try and recolour this one. Make it make a bit more sense. Let's have a little look. It's like a brick structure. I'm going to move it from here. I'm not going to leave it in this position, just to be super clear. Let's see if we can give repaint a go on these. Let's see what... Oh, they're already on white. Yeah, we're not going to be able to change this colour. Oh my god, what? I'm changing the tiles. Hang on a second. Why have I never thought to do that before? This is a new discovery. I've never thought to change the high tiles. Oh my god. Okay. Game changer. We'll be coming back to that. We will be using some of that in Auridon. This house is... I don't think we're going to be able to change the colour of this particularly nicely. It's going to change the entire building, which just looks wrong. Perhaps if we cover them by a little bit of treeage, it wouldn't look too bad. I think maybe let's come across here. Then what I'm thinking, down the front of the house, let's continue to use the high tiles. Why not? Yeah, they look all right. So let's use these. And actually, just thinking about it, I kind of want to make sure that they're getting right up underneath the house here as well, so it doesn't look like we've got like a major gap behind it. So something like that. And let's bring it out. And bring it out almost in a path down to the side here. This is like marble flooring. I've just realised it's like going into their little island build. But I love it. Love it. Do we want just a gravel driveway here? It's not the nicest, is it? Maybe we do actually use some of the modern... I can never remember where they are now. Some of these ones might look quite nice actually for the driveway. Trouble is they're very thick, aren't they? I'd love to have a slightly smaller high tile. I might actually look for that on the workshop afterwards and see if we can get something smaller, like a smaller size tile. Okay, I might just have to move these afterwards. That would work in here. Make that path a little bit smaller going down the side because it's a little bit kind of big and overbearing, I think, at the moment. Yeah, if we use these, I really want them to line up to that tile edge nicely. So let's grab these ones and we'll just move them in. We can have a little bit of overlap in there. That's not a problem. Something's obviously not perfectly straight here, but that's all right. Let's just grab another one of these. We can try and fill this in this little gap here. Just in the pursuit of perfectionism. I think that'll be okay, because then, yeah, what we can do is I think I've got a pickup, which I can't want to put on here. I know they're like really rich people, but I feel like they'd just drive a pickup around their private island. Oh, they're scrapyard pickups. I don't think they're going to work, are they? I thought I had a better pickup. I swear I had one. Car? It's not under car, is it? Oh yeah, so this is what I definitely want to put in some little golf buggies here. Because they would totally like just drive their little golf buggy around their island, wouldn't they? Yeah, I can kind of feel that. I'm sure I had a better pickup. Which I obviously mustn't have done. Do you think they'd have a Lamborghini like style car? Park an F1 car. Out the front is way too much. Okay, we'll change those up in a sec. Breakthrough moment, yes. Epic game changer moment. Did no one else do that, right? It wasn't just me. Never thought to do it. A fence with white pillars around the house. Yes, that would be nice. Is it blue, green or grey? Depends on your monitor. That's very true. Oh, Henry, welcome in. And Henry, I have to say, I called you Harry when you super chatted me on the last stream. So I just want to apologise for that because your name is clearly Henry and I have no idea why I called you Harry. So thank you again for your super chat from last week. And I'm really sorry for calling you Harry. Welcome in. I'm glad I could make it in for part of the stream. What's gone on so far? Here you go. This is what we're doing. So we're building out this little island and we've not got very far for like 1 hour, 40 minutes in. Yeah, we're building out like a fancy landscaped house on this island. But to be honest, like this is where most of the detail is going to be and the rest of it is going to be quite natural. We'll build out some parkland. I've just realised that absolutely nobody is coming over here. Which I would have thought that they would. Considering there's now like a unique building on this island, right? I mean, maybe they don't want to. I don't know. Yeah, it's literally like no one. I'll check that out after, because I definitely, when I tested this, I had quite a few people coming over here, so that's just dawned on me. But anyway, yeah, we're building out this nice fancy mansion area. Like one of those promo Red Bull videos driving around a blue island. His body was never found, just a scarf and a diary. I missed the first part of that. Cecil Auridon owned this hotel before his mysterious disappearance. Oh my god, yes, I like that. I like that. Maybe put a hedge around it. Yeah, no, the front, we're going to change out the front. It's too much. You need a Land Rover. Yeah, the Queen always drove a Land Rover, that's true. That's true. Oh, Shia, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, right. Let's crack on anyway, because I'm getting slow. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted this pickup truck, which I can't now find clearly. So let's move on with that. I don't think an F1 car is quite right for here. We could base one in. Yeah. I think there's not the space to drive one of these. You wouldn't drive it quickly, would you? We'll just put, okay, this is sort of like a posh Land Rover, isn't it? So let's do this one here. We'll park this on the drive. Okay, right. Let's crack on. Okay, so hedgeways and fencing is what I want to do next. So fencing. Oh, actually, sorry, no, before we do that, we're getting rid of these tiles, yeah, because I can't stand that. Unless, I can't change them to white, can I? So if I click on one of these, like, there's no way of it. That is white, isn't it? Oh my god, what am I moving? Moving the roundabout. Yeah, no, we're going to get rid of those then. Yeah, it's on decals. Yeah, they are going. I think what we will actually use is the small, just vanilla tiling for these ones, because these make quite a nice little path. And we can just, yeah, launch it up the front of the house like this. Launch it up. And actually, yeah, and then not going under the house as well leaves a nicer border, I think, there. So I think that would work quite well. There's no, oh, there are stairs on this side, so we could kind of go around and link those up, actually. So let's do that. Let's bring it around this side. And then we'll go up this way, which I think is a lot nicer. We could even bring it up to this pathway here. I didn't put the bushes in the other side, did I? Yeah. Maybe we could do it like that. Bring it up that way. That's all kinds of misaligned, so I will go through and fix that afterwards. Let's grab these decals then, and we can bring it up slightly further this way so the driveway meets that pathway. And then let's just place one more of these in, so it's like right up against the edge here. Fill in that gap. Okay, and then fencing. So I'm sort of feeling this one. It does look a little bit worn down. Maybe it's not posh enough. That one looks far too modern. Of course, we have then got metal fencing, but I think that's probably a bit too much. Or we have got the white, yeah, this vanilla picket fencing, which we could use. Or a bit more hedge. That's the other option. I'm feeling maybe a bit more hedge. Right, this is going to be quite a green island, isn't it? So, is this the hedge we've used? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay. So just go ahead and check my gaps again. So we want this to be 8. Right, so we've left a little bit of a gap at the back of this, which I'm absolutely fine with. We can come back to that. And we can just pull this up to the house this side. Yeah, and then we can fill that in. That's fine. Let's go down this way. And let's see if we can just surface paint that back a little bit. That's a little bit better, isn't it? In fact, actually, if we move this node closer to the road, that will get rid of a lot of that. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, that is much better. And then I think on this side, kind of thinking maybe we do ploppable grass to make this grass a little bit nicer. This is what I did in one of the mansions. I think I actually cut it out of the detail in time lapse, but it works quite nicely. Get rid of some of this ruined around the house and make it look a little bit fancier. It's a little bit painful to get in though. But we can get there. We can get there. I'm not going to spend all stream doing this, don't worry. Well, we've already spent all stream doing tiny little things anyway, so... You guys are still here. Holding on, just about. Right. Let's move this over. Okay, we'll copy that. Oops. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it just helps to make it a little bit greener. You see what I mean? This one in the corner, and then if we can pick that one up. That's not going to work in that back corner, that's fine. So we can do, let's just do a tiny little bit of roadies maybe. Let's turn off snapping. Let's have a little roadie corner. And perhaps actually we could do a row of rhododendrons, which I've been to like some posh country houses up north when I lived up there, and there are an awful lot of rhododendrons around there. And they like literally line the road, so I'm going to go with that as the design here. And it lifts it up a little bit from that white there too. So let's follow this on down this side. We need to think about where this path's going. I'm going to flow these paths out into a very natural path, leading up to like a gazebo or something, I think, on the point of the island. We could even put potentially in a lake if we wanted to. That is another option that we have. There's a lot of water already on this island, so I think it's probably needed. Okay, it's starting to take shape. Oh, can't talk. Karina is right. Oh my goodness, what have I missed? Please look up the bluestone decals from the Plaza and DLC. I think they'll look so much better. Okay, is that the ones that you were talking about before? Bluestone. Oh, these decals. Right, got you. Oh my god. I could not think about what you were talking about. Yeah, that would look so much better. It goes with the grey of the house. See, I was thinking like blue. That's what I had in my mind. That's literally what I had in my mind. Okay, yeah, that would. No, you're absolutely right. Let's delete that. This will only take a minute. This is not another tyre stream. Is that... yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's just fill out this area then. I don't have to spend as much time trying to line these up either, because they flow together reasonably well, so... There we go. Okay. I'll take it all back. And yeah, Karina is right. There we go. Right. And they're flowing to the path better here as well. Yes? Is that what we like? What do you think along the front as well? I quite like the lightness along the front. It goes with the zoo path a little bit. In here we could actually... Don't know if it might look a little bit too modern. But we could use one of these. Maybe not that one, that's huge. One of these. With not any of the new planters, because I'm not a massive lover of them. But Green Cities ones. Let's have the smaller one, I think. Can we? Yeah, let's plop each corner into one of these just so it adds a little bit of green. And that is not centralised, oh my god. Or straight at all. So let's move that. and we'll pop it back right into the centre of this area here. Is it? It's not really centralised with that path, but this is centralised with the centre of the house, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, and then let's get a table. We could put a big... It's not a very outdoorsy table though, but it's a little bit fancier, so why not? Let's do that. We'll sit that under there. There's a little something to go in there. And in actual fact, let me just copy this. No, right. Let's go back here. I'm going to fill these in here. I should have done that before. Pulled them right up to those flowers because that's how we had it before. I think that will look a little bit better. And then down the side here, I'm thinking a large villa bush. Or not a large one, probably a medium one. Small one. Something along those lines. Which will help cover up those little floodlights as well. That look quite nice in the evening time. Okay, and then over here, so we could put the little Wendy house in this garden. Behind the garage. The little Wendy house, it's an actual house. Someone else in Auridon is screaming out like, that's my house. It's a little bit big for this area actually. Yeah, I think maybe we hide this in the woods somewhere. Be like a creepy little Blair Witch house or something like that. But Karina was swearing at the screens, yeah? You guys can't see how really Karina is right now. Yeah. Karina was screaming at the screen about yes, I can imagine. I was, yeah. Right, Few is right back in her zone now. Wow. What I might have missed it all again. The master at work. Oh, thank you. Wonky alert. What? Where's the wonky? Yeah, it is a little bit wonky. Like this all needs sorting out. I can go over the finer details off screen. We've been live for 1 hour 51, nearly 52 minutes now. That looks fabulous. Okay, thank you, Karina. There's Few calling that a Wendy house. Like, yeah, isn't that what like a kid's little playhouse is called? Wendy house. I think that's what I call it anyway. Playhouse. Do we prefer playhouse? Is that a better term for it? Right, look at that. I'm faffing around with prop line tool that I can't work. Let's just get it done. Okay. Right. Trees. I'm thinking along this edge of the road here, I definitely want some kind of like repeated fir pattern. In fact, actually, we'll just place them in. Let's not use that. I'm thinking something like this. Tall trees along the side of this garden. And then we'll have more natural woodland around it. I feel like that's quite nice in front of this little guest house here as well. And I might actually just... No, I'm not feeling that. I think it's got to be green. It's got to be green and natural in here. So let's go ahead and do that. I think we'll put a bit of this with some roadies. Maybe one tree. Could do one of these actually. Doesn't look too bad like that. Yes, okay. And then maybe from here, this is where we'll bring the path down. So we could do this with Surface Painter rather than using nodes because no one's actually going to use this. And we'll just bring quite a rough path like that, which doesn't look too bad, down onto the jetty here. Although our nice little tyre rings are not going to work too well with this. Let's bring them down like that. We might have to get rid of this first one here, so it looks like they can actually climb on. Maybe we turn it around and use it diagonally this way. Let's just adjust that and get that in nicely. Have we got snapping turned on? No. Right. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not exactly the same height, but that then looks like they can access that, so I'm fine with that. I think that is okay. Yeah, the riding stables, this is the other position we need to think about a little bit. I'm thinking maybe over here. And again, we'll just create like a really small little paddock in front of it. So I'm thinking we will actually just use, we could put the main riding stables in here, but it's absolutely massive. Like I did think about that. But like you see the scale of it, it's basically as big as the house and the garden. So it's too big for what I really want in here. So let's grab the terrain tools and just make sure that this is super flat. I want to make sure that that riding stable is on flat land with the area that we're going to make in front of it. Yeah, like that. And then let's grab, I'm going to use the actual fence that comes with the stables, the white one. This one. And yeah, we will use prop line tool for this. Let's turn off this one. And let's bring out a very, very small little paddock area around it, which we can have a gate into from the road. And I'm thinking like literally, we could run up actually this full length. It could be an area for the horses to run around in the other side. We could sort of separate it out a little bit. Well, that works quite nicely. Oh, that's so close. That is so close. Right. This is a bit slopey here though. How far can we push this terrain without interfering with the pier? I guess that's the question here. Turns out we can. That'll be absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, yeah, actually that's perfect. Yeah, happy with that. So let's that tiny little gap in the fence is going to bother me. So let's just grab these and we'll shift them up a little bit. And no one will ever know. And then let's grab these 3 bits of fence here. And I think what we'll do is, yeah, create essentially sort of separate paddock area. So this can be, we'll put some gates in here as well, actually. So let's get rid of that one. And let's have a little look at what gates we've got, because I did get some new gates. And I don't think any of these are going to be appropriate for here, but we'll have a little look. Oh, Valley, welcome in. How are you? Is this a private island for tourists? Well, it's meant to be private, but it will be used by tourists. Yeah, it will be. I don't think any of these gates are really going to go, are they? So what we could do... What about this one? And then if we colour it white, maybe? We can't colour it white. We can't colour it white, so this one's actually a bit better. Let's use this one. It still does not look right with this fence in. But let's go for it. Let's go for it. I want a defined little fence area in here anyway. So okay, so this is also not going to be perfect, but that's okay. We can get it looking as good as we can. Okay, so we'll sit that in there. And then we kind of want the same thing in here. So let's do that. Now that we've got it sussed, we can maybe do it a little bit quicker. It doesn't really look like a horse gate, I guess. Yeah, full disclaimer, I'm not really a horsey person, so if I'm missing finer details within this, shout them out, because yeah, I've got no clue. Absolutely no clue. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Right, we're going to use surface paint on all of this. This is going to be gravelled over. I know it's probably not the nicest thing for horses' hooves, but it sort of looks a bit muddy, and that's what we kind of want here, I think. I'll use a few decals on it as well, like we did in the farm, just to scuff it up, as always. Make it, yeah, a bit more natural, rural, however you want to say that. And we're going to want to use some brush tool in this as well, just to tidy up those edges. So let's go ahead and do that. Enlarge it, FewCandy. Oh my god, why do I never think of these things, JJR? Like literally, like I need you guys to start just like, you know, streaming with me when I'm doing the episodes. Yeah, I really do. Right, let's turn off prop sapping for that. Can you get back up to the surface, please? Terrain height. What the hell? Terrain height. Is that really terrain height? Has it stretched it out? I'm pressing page up and it's going down into the ground. Is that really like... Yeah, what the hell? My page up and page down are completely backwards for this. That looks odd. I don't know what's done there. But something's not quite right about that. Let's copy this. Okay, and let's try and... Yeah, it's like weirdly stretching it out. Okay, yeah, so we can't do that. So let's edit undo back to the point where it was. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, we can't do that. That was a really good shout. If that had worked, that would have been excellent. JDR. But the game is not liking it. That asset is not liking it. So that is not going to work. I just realised I haven't had a drink in about an hour, so a little hydration break. The name of the airport. Why is it completely gone from my head? I know it's the Titan Atlas Airways. What do we call the airport? Oh, FewCastle. How could I forget that? FewCastle Airport. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Gorgonzola. Yes, FewCastle Airport was what it was. What it was. Why? Is this for the fun fact of the day? Do the animal spawners work? So I have not got them to work, Jodie, unfortunately. So I've got different animal spawners which I used in the farm. So yeah, I've got these ones which I've got off the workshop which work an absolute treat. So I can go and show you that in the farm quickly. Let's have a little trip around Auridon. Where we did name some animals, didn't we? There's an Eggsy and a Karina in here. Somewhere. If I can pick them up. Can I pick up the little pigs? That's just a pig. I really quite desperately want to find them, actually. I think that would be funny. They were somewhere in this area. Pig. Yeah, no, these work an absolute charm, these animal spawners. I'm not going to be able to find them, am I? They've gone. Maybe Eggsy and Karina have moved on. To the post. I was going to say the slaughterhouse. I won't say that. Pastures new. Maybe. Oh, that's really sad. Where have they gone? They must be in here somewhere. Anyway, we won't spend all stream trying to search for Eggsy and Karina and the little pig markers. But yeah, we did to go through and name all the animals. They work a charm, so they're good ones to get from the workshop. They are in the Auridon asset list as well if you want to find them. Oh, night, Emma. I'm going to head out to bed now. Early start to get early bus. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Looking forward to catching up. Good night, Emma. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good rest of your evening. Oh, Eric as well. I haven't seen you. Welcome in. How much time does a regular episode take you? Planning, recording, voiceover, editing? A long time, Eric. A long time. So a quick episode I can record it in... The quickest ones I've probably done have been about 4 or 5 hours of recording, and then to edit... I think probably the quickest edit I've ever done is about 3 to 4 hours, and that's it. And then planning a few hours on top of that for a small episode. Like a mega episode can take literally days. Like I probably spent the best part of 12 to 15 hours just detailing the Formula One track, let alone all of the build and the planning involved in that. So that was like literally several days work, and the editing was quite long. I've definitely got better at the editing. This episode took me about 3.5 to 4 hours to edit, but then the detailing alone, I think took me what was it when I sped it up? It was 50 minutes when I sped it up, and that wasn't even all of it, and that was on 4 times speed. So it was probably about 5 to 6 hours worth of detailing on that, and then the actual build itself didn't take too long. So yeah, it takes a long time. It's not a quick process. Horses. I've got horses. Sorry, I'm getting back to the build. I'm getting totally distracted. I do have a horse. I did download a horse. We've just got one horse. But he's quite a nice looking horse, I think. I don't know. I mean, yeah. He's very red. Or she. Let's have 2 of them. Let's have 2 of them. Okay, we can scuff up their little paddock as well a bit. Maybe some of this is a bit nicer, actually. This look. And sort of dark mud stuff. We can scuff up the areas on the edges. Outside of that decal a bit more. This one's probably a bit too much. Go for some of the vanilla ones in here, potentially. With a bit of this around the outside. I swear I had more than these. Yeah. I don't mind that too much. We could put a tractor in here actually, couldn't we? We could. I swear I had a pickup. I swear I had a pickup. That is going to annoy me. Is it all one word? Did I spell it wrong? No. Let's go back to the tractors anyway. I clearly don't have a pickup truck. We could put a nice little tractor in here. I don't know if they'd have one for the horses. They might have one to drive around the fancy yard, so let's leave that. And then I'm thinking we will have some bags of seed. Seed? Bags of seed? I don't know if it's seed. Feed outside of here. So let's go to our industrial props. We're looking at vanilla. Yeah, these ones. This is what I definitely want. Stacked up, I think, around the back here. So let's put in a few of these. Get these all lined up nicely. We could have a nice little water tank as well here, which might go on to feed the horses. We've only got 2 horses and we've got 5 stables. Yeah. Some dry grass in the corners, shrubs along the fence. Excellent idea, JDR. Yeah, we'll definitely do some natural detailing around it. Worth it for the F1 track. It's like top 3 best builds I've ever seen in this game. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Henry. And also what introduced me to the channel. Well, there we go. So much work for our entertainment. Thank you. You're welcome, Eric. I have fun doing it, so it's totally worth it for me. I just had a pork sausage for dinner. They tasted different to you. Oh no, JJR, no. The tractor is keen high jumper. He can get through that fence. The tractor can fit, right? Should we test it? He's a very skilled driver, but I would say he can fit through. I think he can anyway. Bags of seed with the unicorns, yes, that's stuff, yeah. Yeah, I wish we had some unicorns, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know if I really want to do much else in here. I think we will, like JJR said, just put in some shrubs and kind of overgrowth and things around the outside. I'll have it a little bit. In fact, actually, let's just get the bushes in. I really like these little filler bushes at the moment. That's tensed up enough. Which I think we can kind of have a bit overgrown. Growing through the fence. I think looks quite good with these. Particularly like the large one. So yeah, we could definitely have a few of these around for sure. And then let's get in some overgrowth, undergrowth, whatever you like. I don't know. I never know. I never know if I'm saying that right. And we'll definitely, yeah, rough up some of these edges with this a little bit. A little bit of like thicker undergrowth in places as well, I think would be nice here, which kind of flows down into the trees that will be around the back there. And we do, of course, want to make sure that we've got a little entranceway in here, so let's do that. And actually, I really like using these as a touch of undergrowth as well. I think they work quite well. And then this grass, but smaller, just slightly smaller. Let's in fact, we can't even see the horse there. Let's move the horse over so we can actually see it, so it's not hidden by all of that. We'll have it looking over the fence here. Have it looking over the fence. Oh, its face is slightly clipping the fence. There we go. There we go. We can have that there. And do you know what? Actually, like, let's just set something up here. Have we got? Okay, sieves. Let's try the sieves. We got anything that we could like? I mean, she doesn't look like she's the poshest person in the world, I'll be honest. She's got a face mask on and everything. But maybe she's giving the horse a treat. I don't know, do you give horses treats? Do they like eating carrots, or is that something else? I don't know. I'm probably really offending anyone who likes horses right now. It's not that I don't like horses. Horses are totally fine. It's kind of fun going riding. I just don't know anything about them. Useless. Right. Okay. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. It's looking a little bit more bedded in, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit more bedded in. Okay, so we need to go round definitely with a bit of tree brush around here. Like I said, I want this all kind of right down to the ocean, and we'll leave a gap for the house. So I think we will kind of actually quite because this is meant to be sort of secluded and private. And some rich guy who's come to hide out in his mansion on his island. That's what I'm thinking here. So I'm kind of okay with having quite dense forest on a lot of this island. Like the rest of Auridon, to be fair. I'm quite okay with having dense forest everywhere, let's face it. Yeah, because I think that will make a nice effect, and we'll definitely hide this port and make this port quite secluded. I need to do something with that little Wendy house as well, so we will come back to that. Let's just move these trees. I've got collision off, but it does mean that we can get the trees in a bit closer. I quite like having the sand actually pointing through these trees, so I think I'll leave that. I was contemplating getting rid of the sand on this area. I think that's quite nice. Yeah, and then I think we leave this open. It would be really nice to put the ploppable grass around here to get rid of the ruined texture, but I'll probably, I think in the interest of time, we're already 2 hours 10 into the stream, I will do that off camera. They're like sugar cubes, right? Yes. She's spray painting the horse. Oh my god, is it spray paint? Is that what it is? Yeah, it does. It is, isn't it? Yeah, she's actually spray painting. Can we pretend we didn't see that? Is there anything else? There was someone putting their hands out by the fire, wasn't there? Is it this dude? Could we have him, like, calming the horse? Maybe he's the horse whisperer. Here we go. He's the horse whisperer over here. And he's, like, telling the horse to calm down. Should we get rid of the spray paint girl, then? Is there anyone else with their hands out? Oh, doctor? Maybe... Oh, is this a doctor? Doesn't look like much like a doctor. Oh! He's actually got a relatively normal face, this guy. Maybe we have him instead of the spray paint girl. Let's do that. That was a little bit crazy. That's better, right? Yeah, we prefer that. We're back to Dodgy Island. Oh my god, yeah. My brother would give the horses of our neighbour apples. Oh, apples, yeah. The autumn trees with red and orange. Yes. Oh, yes, the big horse chestnuts. Let's put in some of those. Oh, horse chestnuts as well. Oh, how ironic. These ones, I absolutely love these trees. So good. So good. Let's fill in some of the rest of this. They are actually in our forest brush. They just don't always show up. What did I want in here? I did want a fir tree. I keep saying I'm saying that a lot tonight. Sorry, everyone. Thinking while I'm working on it. I'm sure I do that a lot in streams. I think we'll just leave this quite open around this house here. Don't need to be doing too much, do we? We haven't thought about a little centerpiece in here. And I'm thinking maybe, because we've got horses on here, dude on a horse would be quite appropriate outside the front of this house. And we could make it a little bit smaller, because I feel like that's slightly too large for here. We could have a small dude on a horse. Which I'm feeling, yeah, so we're going to do that. And let's not do that in gravel, let's do that in concrete. That little central bit there. And we do need to do something around here. I'm thinking, actually, we'll just do quite a nice, plain, simple green hedge border around this. Maybe we go actually all the way down. Let's do it. Let's go all the way down to here, and that will cover up a lot of that ruined texture as well, rather than going in with that ploppable grass. And help to give it a bit more definition as an entranceway. So yeah, I'm not hating that. That's okay. And actually, in the interest of it, I think maybe we do go all the way across the front here as well. Oh my god, is that not working? Clearly pressed a num lock or something at some point on that. Let's change that. No, that's still way too close. We'll get this right one day. Let's actually go for 2.5 then. Okay. Yes, there we go. We'll just draw this out the front as well. I'm not going to do it on the other side. We'll leave that open. Maybe we do actually go all the way up to here. I'll leave that side open. It says access to the grass there. Yeah. I'm quite liking that. I'm quite liking that. Okay, we need a little bit of undergrowth around the edges here, just to kind of blend that into the water a little bit more and make it feel a little bit more It is quite sort of, what's it called? Where you get crocodiles. Not that there's crocodiles in Auridon. What's it called? Like, oh, there's a term for it where you get like trees in the water. I don't know. Too many lamps. There is way too many lamps on the front of this. Yeah, I might have to use I don't really know network skins well enough to be using this on stream, I'll be honest, because I've only just got it. But can't we turn down the probability? Or change? We can take off the lights, right? So if we go none, and then we go upgrade on this. Yes, there we go. Okay, I do roughly know how to use it then. Okay, we're going to take that off all of this then. Actually, it's not too bad down there. It's not too bad down there. Maybe off around the front of this house. I don't mind them down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's take them off. And then, okay, so let's quit that. Let's go picker on this. And then I think if we... Oh my god. Upgrade. Oh my god. Upgrade these. Yeah, we'll get the lights back there. Okay, and then we can put in our own lights up to the front. So let's actually do that while we're thinking about it. Because that's quite dark now. So amusement light. There we go. These are ugly old lights, aren't they? They really are. They're funny ones. Okay, I think we can put those either side and maybe a floodlight on the dude on the horse. On the statue. Do we need something extra? I do feel that this house has absolutely no lights on it. Quite unusual. So I feel like we need those there. And then let's go to our after... Oh, actually we could do spotlight sideways. We get this on here. That light him up nicely. Do we like that? Do we like that? Australia. Mangroves, thank you. Thank you, Eric. Mangroves, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Hedge and fence along the front. I'm worried I'll like the mods for... Oh, Eric the mods for... Oh, Eric the mods for... I feel strongly about this. Too many lamps. Oh, right, okay. Did we fix it? Did we fix it, JJ? Swampy? No, mangroves, that was the word I was thinking of. Yeah. We need more rocks. Always more rocks. We're going to come on to the rocks in a second, around the back of this. I don't think I'm going to get this done, you know. We've been live 2 hours 17. What's the time? We'll keep going. We'll keep going. We're getting there anyway. We're getting there. I definitely want to do some more of this though. And I think better than trying to rush it and just fill it out with natural stuff would be nicer to think about it a bit more and spend more time on it. So we may leave it. Would you guys like to see more of this island in a second stream? That's the question. Or would you rather I like finish it off at the start of the next episode and we do something different for the next stream? You can tell me that. Tell me that in chat to let me know. We could put some of this in front of this and have a bit of a sort of natural fence. Not natural fence. Natural hedge with fence action. Don't know how we feel about that. To not press that button. Might have to move back some of the, or move this further up actually. Some of the hedges there, some of the bushes even. I do like that. This is turning into less of a rustic island, which is what I was basing it on, and more of quite a fancy island, which I don't mind at all. There's definitely a different vibe to what I expected initially, actually. It's interesting. But I like that. I like that. That gives it more grandeur. I'm not going to do it up the insides though. I feel like that's too much. I think just that front bit. Maybe down this side here. That would probably make sense. To follow that pattern. Oh, and this is going to cause me grief here, isn't it? Let's do that. And then let's find ourselves a nice tree. Maybe a giant oak tree. No, it's too big. Too big. Let's just put that on that corner. So I'll hide that gap in the fence. And I think we will keep this clear of trees actually around here. But let's we'll have a little clearing and then we can bring this up around this side and certainly up to here. What I do want to do is bring the path round and have some kind of, what I was thinking is some kind of natural path up to a gazebo or something on the end. Park Life Pier. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Boathouse. Yeah, see, we could kind of turn this into a little bit of a boathouse. If we put one of those garages on this, I wonder if that would work. Like something like this with the quays coming down. Actually, we might be on to something here. Who was that? Eric suggested a boathouse. I love that idea. We might be on to something, because if I do this up like this, right, and then we're going to take Teddy Radco's trick from 5B. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Absolutely amazing episode. His guest build in 5B. Super, just unbelievable detailing. Okay, this is going to absolutely screw up everything for a second. Let's put this in here. And we're going to, we're just going to page this down. And I hope that it doesn't screw it up anymore. It is going to really mess up our little boat at the end there, actually, isn't it? Okay, is this that's the boat? I want nodes. I want nodes, please. Okay, so if we bring this out like this, what we're trying to do here, sorry, to explain to anyone who has not seen that episode, is create a bit of a slip lane. I think the key is round the wrong way round, which is what is annoying me here. Did that actually invert it? Because that never usually works for me. I don't know. I don't know if we can really get this to work and sit in with the pier, which is the bit that I really like, kind of nestled in. Let's go to node controller and we'll make that slope so it sits nicely. We could maybe do this. We could maybe do this. That got the water out. Okay, let's go and find our blocks that we used way back when. Here we go. Just use these for certain decorations whenever we want to. Is it a prop? I can't remember. Oh, we're grabbing the wrong thing. Yeah, of course we are. Is it a building? Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, if we can sit the kind of boathouse on this. Oh my god, the water's going absolutely nuts. Who lives here? Someone who owns one of the industries, F1 truck owner, Mayor of Auridon. I'm feeling like it's probably like I don't know, the mayor of Auridon, potentially. The richest person in Auridon, which is probably the Williamsborough person, Gorgonzola, has the name, I would imagine, is who lives here. Right, this pier is all kinds of screwed up. So let's raise this up. In fact, actually, we could get away with the land going over it a little bit there. It's kind of naturally born in, but this boat is not going to work like that because it's not on the edge. I don't know if we are feeling this or not. I feel like there's an idea here, but I'm not quite executing it right. Like, that is the main issue with this. That's not too bad, is it? I mean, we definitely need to move some of these trees over, but I do need to kind of hide the edge of that concrete block a little bit. So we get some overgrowth over it, maybe. That would help. So let's get forest brush for starters. Yeah, see, it has pushed down our land massively there, so it becomes slightly a less secluded area. I don't know why I keep leaning this way. Sorry. My chair's really low for some reason tonight, and I can't see around my mic. I'm feeling short. Yes, I think let's do this. Let's do this. Might have to come back and try and figure out some way that I can make this land a little bit better. Maybe we have gone down way too far with that node. It's probably the main issue here. So let's lift this up. We still get that ramp down in. It starts to, yeah, look like a boat ramp. Should I even explain what I was doing with this? Wow, it's flooding majorly. Okay, we'll let that calm down. We'll see where we're at. Let's move all of this out of the way. But we could just move that over to here because we need to carry that on. I'll tell you what, I did promise some rocks, so let's get a little bit of rocky coastline in, which is just going to be the usual Auridon rocky coastline. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary with this, but I think we will. yeah, use some of these in here. I like to spin them around because otherwise it looks exactly the same. And there's two types of these rocks as well. Some of them are sharper edged than others. So mixing them in together as well gives quite a nice effect, if anyone wasn't aware of that. But yeah, we'll do our little rocky cliff bit there. Your key is pushed too deep and too long, yes. Yeah, we could make it shorter, that's a good point. It's flipped the wrong way though, isn't it? That's the thing that's like, yeah. Let's delete it out. I'm gonna get this right. It's just completely the wrong way around. So let's do it from, let's turn off all snapping for starters. Okay, that's gone in the right way now. Okay. Yeah, this is not, yeah, that's still, it's the keys flipped around again. That's the issue. So what we need to do, we need to bring up the land over here. Nah. I'm gonna find a way of doing this. And yeah, we will get this in. We will get this in so it looks half decent. But I may have to like play with that a bit more off camera. I'm just gonna start ruining it now. Yeah. There's definitely something we can work with here. This building is now sunk way too far down. So let's move that up. But I feel like that could look like a little boathouse, right? And then if we get the boat ramp up to scratch, it may not look too bad. More boats. We could do more boats. That's good. Right, got to run. Enjoyed the stream. Catch you all later. Also, why not get that boat ramp off the workshop later and place the key? Yeah, we could do, Skura. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for popping in. Another Auridon flood. Never saw that coming. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like the first flood. You can the invert tool doesn't seem to work on keys, Rich. I've tried that before. Yeah, I've tried that before. I wouldn't mind a second stream to continue. That's what I was going to go back and look at. The owner is Michael Myers. It's running long. I hope not. 3 semesters of camp bans have never returned apart from one survivor from Cecil Island. Oh my god, Auridon Law. Oh, okay, here we go. Not many visit the old Cecil Auridon mansion. It's a hotel now, but with a difference. 3 semesters of camp bans have never returned apart from one survivor from Cecil Island. I like that. Yes, I'll be happy with a second stream. Oh my god, it's burning down. Here we go. All the action's happening. Happy to see a second stream. Okay, I think we'll do that rather than rushing it, because this wouldn't take a whole stream to finish off now, I think, because the main kind of pain in the butt detailing bits is done. So we'll do that, and then we can work on another small build somewhere. So I think maybe we'll finish it off for there today. I'll try and play with this key and get this done before the next stream. And yeah, if you've got other ideas for what you want to see on this island or other props that we could use to make our horse area better or our garden area better or any of that, everything's burnt. It's completely ruined. This is going to be the thumbnail now. I'm going to have to wait for the burning to go away before I take a picture of the thumbnail. It's fantastic. Yeah, if you've got other ideas for what you want to see in this, then please let me know. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Put a boathouse into the Discord for you. Oh, thanks, JJ. I will check that out. Excellent. That's really good. The stream got hot, yeah. 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 This is an unfortunate end to the stream. This is. But we are going to call it there. So let me just have a little look and see if anybody else is streaming. So in English, Sunday night cities. Give me a minute. Oh, it doesn't look like that's happening yet. Okay, so no. So I tell you what. I will share. I already shared it on my community tab. But seeing as we've just been talking about it, I'm going to share Teddy Radko's. I'll put a link to it in the chat. Teddy Radko's 5B1C guest build. His detailing is unbelievable. Like, so unbelievable when he uses like pretty much all vanilla assets, so go and check it out if you haven't already. We want outro music. Oh, with this. Okay, right, quickly, let me get it on. There you go. We can watch it burn as we say goodbye. I should have put this on as soon as it started burning. Oh, now the game's frozen. That was probably an autosave. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out all evening. There's still 114 of you here. Thank you so much. I so appreciate all of the love. And 12,000 subscribers blows my mind. Blows my mind. Like, honestly, like, you're all amazing. You're all amazing. Like, so much love. I so appreciate it. And again, I'm getting all like emotional with the emotional music. It's a bit weird, but something's at the fire street. Oh, there we go. There's our building in ruins and tatters. It's all over. It's all over. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. If you have enjoyed it, likes, comments and shares, I really, really, really massively appreciate it. There's ways in the description to also help support the channel if you so want to. But yeah, like each and every one of you, like, love you all. Thanks so much for hanging out, and we'll go down and do the names like last time with the music. So who have we had? We've had Mithlond, Lauren, Daxus, Star, Jodie, Fu Goes Crazy, Wiley, Robert, Sakura was here, Karina, Eggsy, Rich, Jen, we're all modded, thank you so much. We've got Eric, JJR, George, Gorgonzola, Daxus, did I already say you? Benjamin as well, we need more rocks. Oh yes, yeah. Franklin was here. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Like, I so appreciate it. Who am I missing? I'm still going down the list. Jimmy, good evening all. Just turned on notifications the next time I don't drop into the live stream in the middle. It's right near the end, actually, Jimmy. We're saying our goodbyes over the music. Oh, is it finished? Oh no, it's not finished, so I couldn't hear it then. It's very quiet for me. Glaucoma, Aris, David Shot, I know was here earlier. I'm trying to remember as many of you as possible. Snippety Satsuma, thank you all so much for hanging out. Beat Boop, yes, the Philip Coleman, Jude. So many of you. Love you all. Have a great rest of the day. And yeah, oh, Joseph as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't forget to like and drop me a comment after the VOD ends. And I'll catch you again on a stream very soon, and we'll finish off this island, hopefully when it's slightly less burnt and ruined. Good night, everybody.